night screen, voices rising from the in-between. Truth like thunder breaking the chains, broadcasts loud through the static and flames. From the shadows where the outcast came, built a kingdom, built a name. No suits, no scripts, no corporate lies, just fire in hearts and war in our eyes. Turn the dial, hear the battle cry, with a spark they can't deny. We are the M4 Empire, voices rising higher and higher. From the ashes we built this flame, now the whole world screams our name. Stand up, don't back down, we wear the truth like a crown. Through the storm, through the fire, we are the M4 Empire. We are the M4 Empire. Headlines burning like gasoline, fuel for the fight on every screen. They tried to bury what we would say, but the signal cut through anyway. From late night streams to the morning cast, every shot fired, every blast. A legion formed in the common lines, an army built one voice at a time. Raise your hands, let the banners fly, this is our empire in the sky. We are the M4 Empire, voices rising higher and higher. From the ashes we built this flame, now the whole world screams our name. Stand up, don't back down, we wear the truth like a crown. Through the storm, through the fire, we are the M4 Empire. They said we'd never last, just a moment, just a flash. But empires aren't built overnight, they're forged in war and lit by fight. Every stream, every show, every voice that shows to grow. This isn't just a brand on air, it's a movement rising everywhere.
Where's the Italian?
It's over 9,000! What?
Covered with scorpions. Oh, there's people.
Weird.
We can't all make declarations of hatred at the same time. Hi, everybody.
There are dozens of us. Dozens!
你好中国这条西呢多爱更尊重中
Shield up. There's nothing sacred. Space!
Disappointed! Alton, help me up onto his casket so I can dance on it.
I don't care.
But how did you ever find us?
Oh, easy. We just read the screenplay you left us.
And Hispanic people too.
Globe gold! Globe gold! Globe gold!
That means you're gay.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
I'll help you.
Everything is sexist, everything is racist, everything is homophobic, and you have to point it all out.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Huh? Zappuccino.
Oh, what do you hear? What do you say? M4 Empire, Marvin the Movie Monster Montanero here to welcome you to a very special episode of the M4 Cast. Tonight, we celebrate 7 7,000 subscribers. 7,000 of you wonderful, beautiful people who have come here and clicked the subscribe button, maybe even clicked the bell icon to get notified of new videos as they drop, and have become a part of this growing community. Guys, we are already rocketing past 7,000. We're over 7,100 already. We are on the road to 7,500, and from there, the goal will be in sight. The all-important 10,000 is on the horizon. But tonight, we are not getting ahead of ourselves. We are going to bask in the present, because in the present, we have surpassed 7,000 subscribers. And we are going to celebrate tonight with you guys. We're going to go through some news. We're going to hopefully have some special guests dropping in. So it's going to be a wild night. But I obviously can't do it alone. I need the team that has been by my side through it all.
Titans, go!
Hey, lady.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
We've hit 7,000 subscribers.
So I heard. I remember last week when we were here for the news.
I know, but
it was an exciting moment.
Now we get to celebrate it, though, Trish. Now we get to bask in it with all. Are you basking? Are you properly basking? Do you know how to bask?
So basking. I'm completely basked, honestly.
Right. Just bask away.
Basked out.
Yep. All basked out. I had such grand visions for tonight. I was just like, we're gonna play games and we're gonna have an original tier list, and I was just like, I have no time to do any of that. But
it was a nice dream.
You know what? I was supposed to have my Mario Galaxy review up today, and it's done. And I was uploading it to YouTube, and I used a few too many clips from the trailer, as B-roll, and YouTube flagged it with copyright, so I couldn't post it. So I got to fix it up tomorrow. So it will be up tomorrow. But so it's done. It just has to, be posted. Chef Eddie, by the way, is saying 7,000 Trissionaries. So
that's right. My shirt's perfect today.
Is it? Oh no! Why are you feeding into this?
It's the band. Actually, I find it Goodwill. I found it at Goodwill. I was like, hell yeah, I'll buy it.
More tonight because you knew what you were gonna do.
No, it was kind of like when I wore the AC/DC shirt when we were talking about Ted Bundy, and I was like, oh, I put it on, and I'm like, hey, this is kind of appropriate. Same thing happened.
He was electric chaired.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I realized it. I was like, this is perfect.
We got to pick a time sometime soon to actually do this Joel Rifkin episode of Crime and Punishment.
Yeah.
To do.
Really, Liquid Fox? Really?
Oh, because he's not one.
Yeah, that's what I'm led to believe from that statement.
All right. I was just gonna bring Lauren in, but Lauren just said BRB in the background. So let's go with the consolation prize. I'm kidding.
You are not a consolation prize.
You are not a consolation prize. I love you, but Nolan has been here since episode 1 of the M4 cast, and we are thrilled to always have him here. Thank you, buddy.
It's a blessing to know you, my friend. What's up, Marv and Killer Queen?
Can we not?
Powder gelatine. Dynamite with a laser beam. Oh, I wish Martin were here.
He was he popped in the back and then he left. I don't know what happened.
No, I hope he's okay.
Yeah, he might be having connection issues or something like that. So we're waiting on Lauren to get back. But in the meantime, guys, we have a returning favorite.
Who's that Pokemon?
There she is.
Did I be Snorlax?
We only have the Jigglypuff one.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
But, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, Miss Carol Brown, direct from the Rippaverse to your universe. Also, just writer extraordinaire, editor extraordinaire, lady who today participated in a phenomenal interview with the one and only.
You got Bo?
I did. I got to talk to Mr. DeMaio today. He was quite charming. And he had lots to say. And I was very grateful because when they do all the talking, I can sit here and do this a lot.
So that was over on Danny's. Was that on Danny's show? Was that on?
Yeah, that's on Danny's channel. So it's called Comics and Everything. So we have our podcast called Plot Holes and Payoffs, where we have like guests that come on. We talk about like things in films. We talked about a scene from Sinners and what made it stand out and things that didn't stand out with the movie. And then naturally, because of everything that Bo's been on, we started talking about things like X-Men, and we talked about anime, and I found out that his gateway drug into anime was Sailor Moon, and he had a lot to say about that too. So I mean, if you guys are interested, it's there.
Good man.
That was one of my gateways. It was Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon. Like that was kind of the gateway for me.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was
Thank you, Toonami.
Well, this was before Toonami. This was like Ocean dub stuff. Like this was, when Sailor Moon was Serena.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was before they had the one chick that was in Pokemon come and take over for one of the they had her take over for Serena. That's what happened. That's what completely threw me, because I was like, no, I'm just expecting you to start throwing Pokeballs at any minute now.
But they had Misty take over?
No, the lady from Team Rocket.
That is Misty.
Oh, that is Misty?
She was Misty, Jessie, and Jigglypuff.
Oh, wow. It's a voice of many talents. But yeah, at one point, I think she came on as Serena.
Yeah, she sadly passed away a couple of years, within the last year, I think, or so.
Not allowed.
I know.
I'm going to go take it up with the big man.
I'll let her know. But yeah, we're still waiting on Lauren to get back. But let's check out the Super Chats, because, guys, we don't get to 7,000 subscribers without support from viewers like you. Okay.
It's you. You're a viewer. Good job. You're doing it right now. Proud of you.
All right. I don't have time to look at the private chat, Lauren. So you're flashing the Lauren is flashing me right now, guys, in the back.
You don't have time to look at the private chat.
I don't.
You don't have time to look at the private chat. I'm monitoring the private chat constantly on all the shows that we're on, flipping in there whenever something pops up. You don't have time to watch it.
I don't know, man. I forget that it's there sometimes. I just get I'm very locked into our audience. So, welcome, Lauren.
Yeah, thanks. Congratulations on your 7,000.
Hey, it's you know what? You were an important part of that, Lauren. I don't know if you were on the first episode, but you were definitely in like the first 5, and you've been a staple of the show ever since.
The second, I think. And my interpretation was not that Liquid Fox was not attritionary. I think he was referring to you, Marv.
That I'm not attritionary?
Correct.
I don't know if I am or not. I haven't decided yet. I haven't declared my attritionary status.
No one believes you. No one buys it. So.
But guys, this is a show that is made for you and financed by you. We count on your generous super chats and gifted memberships to keep the energy flowing here, to keep the lights on. So let's see what's going on. Pastor of Muppets gifting 5 M4 Empire memberships. Thank you very much, Pastor of Muppets, and congrats to everyone who got those memberships. You now get access to things like the special members only chat that is every week. This week it was on Tuesday instead of Monday. Next week it will probably be on Wednesday, just because I am going to have family in town. So I'm not going to be able to do any streams on Monday night. I think we're taking my parents to Korean barbecue Monday night, which means that I will be in no condition to talk to anyone. I'll be in the condition.
North Korea?
Yes, North Korean barbecue. It's no food and pictures of Kim Jong-un eating a turkey leg. That what do you think?
Dang right.
First Dragon Queen member for 10 months says, congrats, all hail my fellow queen. Hugs for all.
Hello.
Yes, you guys are feeding into this whole thing that Trish is some kind of like
feeding into it. I did not give myself this title. They gave it to me.
I respect you, Queen. I respect you.
That's not how royalty works. You don't get chosen. This isn't a democracy.
I'm the fair. So you see what he would be like if he were king?
Okay,
it's not an emperocracy.
I give my people
This is democracy manifested.
Usually it involves distribution of a sword of some kind.
Now I am the queen.
Oh, did you make that yourself?
Oh my god, I love that.
I bought it from the store.
Oh, that's really
It's
cool.
it's an ear warmer.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
You may all now be in awe and fear of me.
I already am.
I am in awe.
Martin Stone cutting off Trish. What the heck?
The best part was back there. I went like this, and I see him going. So
I didn't know you were going to keep. I thought we were about to hit a pause.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Nolan told me that Carol was taking my spot, and my services were no longer required.
Never, Martin. Never.
Oh my goodness. But yes. So Martin Stone, how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Also been a staple of the show since the first episode. So here we are at 7,000 subscribers. Thank you very much.
And happy 7,000 to you.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's see. Mark Fields checking in saying, congratulations. Hail to the Empire. Hail to you, Mark Fields. Mark Fields is a great supporter of this channel. I love Mark Fields. Pastor of Muppets for 10 big ones says, what we're watching. Finished Firefly and Serenity. Wife enjoyed them. Now we're just going through some movies either I or she has not seen. First up, Donnie Darko, which I have not seen. I do not like that movie.
You've seen Donnie Darko?
I have. Well, I watched it in a film class in college.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, like I don't think I liked any films that we watched in that film class. This is like Donnie Darko and like Birth of a Nation and like all that kind of stuff. So Donnie Darko was the thing, like the entire like class voted on a movie that we would watch, and they all voted on Donnie Darko.
I love that Donnie Darko and Birth of a Nation are the same category.
Right.
They are. Have you ever seen Birth of a Nation? Do you know what that is?
Yes, I do.
I know what it is.
I do, but I was asking like just the general panel.
He's like, I know you're smart, Martin, but I doubt that with the rest of them. So
Birth of a Nation is a silent film that essentially is like the Klan are the good guys.
Yeah.
And it's just full of people like with their faces painted to look a certain way. I don't know if you could say the word on YouTube. It's wild, dude. Like it is ridiculously racist. Like not in the way
really
people say things are racist today, but I mean like it's like ridiculously racist.
Woodrow Wilson had it screened at the White House. He loved it so much.
He called it history writ with lightning. It was his exact quote, I believe. Juliet, our wonderful mod, for £5 sterling.
Hello,
morning,
Juliet.
the M4 Empire and chat. Good morning to you, Juliet. Thank you very much for all of your modly work. Old Lady Gamester checking in for the 199 says, I'm part of an empire. Roman it ain't. Marvin it is. Well, I am Italian, so if you couldn't
are
tell.
you Roman though?
I mean, aren't we all kind of in a sense?
No, we're not.
Roman through life. Come on, that one was okay, Trish.
You know what popped in my head? That Fozzie Bear gif where people are just throwing tomatoes at him. That's what pops in my head.
That's what pops into your head, really? For all this time, that's what pops into your head. Fine.
Please, no. Covered with scorpions. Covered with scorpions.
No. Covered with scorpions. Get them off me.
What are you doing to my head?
That's what
do you know why I hate that thing? Because it
Why?
feels like it's 9 years long when you do that.
I know,
like,
it
it's not
does,
like
right?
a quick thing. It feels like it's 7 million years long.
No,
like
it makes
holy
it so much.
cow.
It makes it so much better for me.
Ugh.
I love it. Let's see. First Dragon Queen says royalty takes Marvin. I'll get you a crown, Trish.
Thank you.
The day you show up here with a crown, I'll accept
I
it.
have a diadem, remember, but it hurts to wear it for very long. It like digs in the back of your head and
You
gives
should have
massive-
been wearing the Ravenclaw diadem like at the beginning of the show and then taking it off.
Oh, God,
Heavy
it
is the
hurts
head that wears the crown.
Does it hurt though because it's got a piece of the Dark Lord's soul in it?
Yes, and it's right at that hard metal part in the back that purposely digs into your head. It's right there.
Does it? Horcruxes are like they dig right into the back of your head. Speaking of which, I am. How are you doing through the audio?
I have started book 2.
Oh, so you finished Sorcerer's Stone then?
I did. I Philosopher's Stone.
Philosopher's Stone. Okay. Did was it Philosopher's Stone in the book in the audiobook?
I think it was, yeah.
They changed it because originally it was Sorcerer's Stone, and then all the Midwest Christians like lost their mind, so they changed it to Philosopher's Stone. But then they still tried to blacklist the book and say like it was banned, which made all the children be like, "We have to read this book."
Mm-hmm. Because in book 4, Mad Eye mentions it, and he calls it the Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah, no, it was originally called the Sorcerer's Stone.
Well, I remember the book being called the Sorcerer's Stone, and then in the UK it was the Philosopher's Stone. But yeah,
yeah, I'm pretty sure the full cast one is Philosopher's Stone.
I can look it up.
Yeah.
I did this last time too.
I thought so too. But man, I gotta say, one of my favorite castings in the entire thing is the guy who plays Mad Eye Moody.
Sorcerer's Stone.
Sorcerer's Stone, full cast audio edition. Okay.
Hold on, I'm gonna look up mine. Hold on. I could have sworn, and this is just for
they might be selling 2 different versions because it's very possible, because you have the UK version is always Philosopher's Stone. Honestly,
mine says Philosopher is my art that
when
came
they
with
shot
it.
when they shot the film, they actually shot 2 versions of the film, one where they say Sorcerer's Stone, one where they say Philosopher's Stone.
I don't know if you could see this, but
they use Happy Christmas. What's with that?
Yeah,
no, actually, they do use Merry Christmas in the American version of I think Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, mine says for the full cast one. For the full cast one, it says Philosopher's Stone in the title and in the artwork.
Oh, the Kara's was also the full cast one that she just showed. So I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, people.
It's kind of hard to see, but I got a glare going on. But
that's so weird.
Pastor
I'm pretty sure he said the person at the start. So I'm gonna have to go back and listen. This is just gonna bother me now.
Pastor Muppets for $2 says, "This is M4 Empire. Doesn't that make Marv Emperor?" No, it doesn't. I
did not bequeath him that title. So
you don't get to bequeath.
I'm queen.
Do I get to? I have a crown.
Keep your bequeathing to yourself.
I would give you those powers. So now, who would you prefer to be your ruler? Me, or Marv?
All B Booty for $2 says, "Congrats for 7,000." And his avatar today is the lady from New Zealand as Ash Ketchum and Pikachu as Sydney Sweeney. So there you go.
I'll catch
Andre
that
Adams.
Pokemon.
Andre Adams checking in for the 5. If Marv is the emperor, who is the apprentice? There are always 2. That's true. There are. You never know until it hits, though. Okay. Hello to everybody coming over right now from the Vash Sky Park cast. Thank you very much for joining us here tonight. Welcome to our 7,000 subscriber celebration. Guys, we do like to start off every single week by asking our panel what they are watching or reading or playing this week. So Trish, I'll start with you. What are you watching, reading, playing, or in your case, typically listening to?
Well, I've been playing some Animal Crossing.
Nice. So you're not interested in Pokopia at all, huh?
Nah, not really. Although I did hear it's good, but I'm pretty, I have what I like. I know what I like, and I like what I know. I like Animal Crossing. Like, I'm good.
Another cozy game.
It's like Pokemon Animal Crossing, right?
It's literally Animal Crossing, but it's Pokemon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's taking the world by storm right now.
And music-wise, I've been listening to a lot of Hanoi Rocks, pretty much. That's been my jam for the last few days.
Yeah. Nolan Thunder, what weird YouTube thing have you been watching this week? Because that's what it always is.
Well, it always is, but not today, because I actually went to the midnight premiere of the Super Mario Brothers movie sequel, Super Mario Galaxy.
Awesome. And
are we going to get into that later, or do you want me to share it now?
We are going to talk about it, Nolan. Don't worry. We are going to talk. Nolan, can I say what your text to me was?
Yes, please share with the audience.
I get a text from Nolan on Tuesday night, and it just says, "The Mario Galaxy movie is better than sex." And I had it typed out and thought it was too mean. And I had it typed out to say, "So you've heard?" And then I was like, I'm not going to hit Nolan with that. But yes,
that would have been fair game. I sent you that like 3 a.m.
You did.
I just feel like you may be doing one of those two
What was that, Martin?
What he didn't say is that's what his girlfriend told him.
Oh.
Oh,
that's burn.
Bad, Nolan. But we will talk about it, Nolan. I promise. Martin Stone, what have you been watching this week?
Started One Piece, the live action, the second season with my wife. We're working on that. And mostly been reading though. Reading Plutarch's Parallel Lives of the Greeks and Romans. I know I'm a party animal. I get it.
Yeah, seriously.
But
letting your hair down.
Also, Heir to the Empire.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, I've been trying to go through the legend canon in chronological order of the universe. So that's where I am.
Caro, what have you been watching or reading, not for work, this week?
I went and watched Project Hail Mary over the weekend, and that was really good. I finished Legionnaire, which was the Space Marine story. I actually liked how it ended. And then the book I'm reading right now, after I find it, it's called The Road Less Stupid, and it's a business advice book. It was recommended to me. It's basically about how to do better critical thinking through things that you're going through. And then what I'm going to be watching is a movie for an interview that we have coming on Plot Holes and Payoffs podcast, which is called Place of Bones, which is a Western horror thriller. And the guest that we have coming on said that it changed his life. And so Danny and I were like, I guess we should watch it and see if it changes our life too. So
yeah. So have you started it yet, or are you starting it soon?
I'm going to watch it this weekend. I haven't had time because I had a big writing assignment dropped on my lap and I have to turn it in on Wednesday. So
you said it was called Place of Bones?
Place of Bones.
And it's a Western horror thriller?
Yeah. Came out in 2024.
Bone Tomahawk?
Yeah.
Because also a Western horror thriller as well.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can find out who. On a remote ranch, a mother and her daughter fight for survival when a wounded outlaw seeking refuge brings the notorious bank robber and his ruthless gang, all desperate to reclaim stolen fortune, right to their doorstep with this action-packed horror western. So I guess I don't know where the horror in that comes in yet, but I will find out when I watch it.
That makes sense. All right. Well, I can't wait to hear how it is. What about you, Lornus Maximus Romanicus Smith?
I've been watching YouTube videos about a mod for a game that I'm looking at possibly applying. I've also been watching some tutorial videos on painting for model making. I'm thinking about getting back into it, but I've never really been strong on painting, so I'm looking for some tips and techniques.
Model making as in like
which game?
Like model cars, or Nolan, you are still on a delay, man. Like model making as in like cars or like what kind of models, or are you doing like miniatures for like tabletop?
No, this would be X-Wings, TIE Fighters, the like. You know, you got to figure what I'd be doing. And as for the mod, it's the TIE Fighter Total Conversion. So I'm looking at maybe dipping into that a little bit because I saw that they actually have VR support now too.
Well, somebody who I would like to ask what he has been watching this week is the one and only Jonas J. Campbell.
Hey,
hello everyone.
Jonas,
good to see you. No, good to see you, everybody. Caro, this is the second time I've gotten to stream with you ever. I think I don't know how many times I've strummed with Martin Stone. I just got out of the Super Mario Galaxy movie, if that's what you're hinting at. But
yes,
a majority of my time has been watching One Piece season 2 recently. So
so same as Martin.
Oh, and also Project Hail Mary twice over the last week.
Amaze.
We're eating good right now. I gotta say, like, there's so much good content out there. So really hopeful, all of it. I'm not used to.
Some of it's better than content.
yes. Sorry, forgive me for using the C word. I'm amazed at the lack of cynicism and the denial of nihilism in recent movies and television shows that are hitting it big. I really feel like we're entering a hopeful era here if we can just hold on to it.
Well, what I would like to say amaze about right now is Mike Glass gifting 20 M4 Empire memberships.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That is beyond the
Wow.
pale. Thank you so much, Mike Glass. That is wonderfully generous.
Yes, yes.
You know what? I've got to get you a clip that we have not played in a very long time. While I try to find that one, enjoy this one.
At the Red House, where black people and white people buy furniture.
And Hispanic people too.
This world will beat you down, beat you with a stick.
Yes, that is.
You should have played Pudding. Unlike you, Mike Glass watches that. So that would have been perfect.
Yeah, Carol, you have your hands over your mouth. Were you not aware of that clip from Hulk Hogan's film? Which one is that? Suburban Commando, Martin?
No, I
He
think
gets this every time.
Is it
Mr. Nanny?
Is one of them? Yeah, it completely unplanned. You look in the back, and there is a guy throwing a dog into a lake.
This world will beat you down, beat you with a stick.
I hope the dog is fine.
I think that dog was having the time of his life. But my theory has always been like the guy saw the film crew and Hogan coming through on the motorcycle and was like, they're letting Hulk Hogan make movies now? Rover, this world's not good enough for you anymore. And then
I still say that dog's having the time of his life.
I agree.
He's never felt like this before.
Come on.
I got you, Martin. Every time I got you.
And I swear.
By the moon and the stars in the sky.
Oh,
no, it's the truth.
What are we doing?
Look, we're so 90s.
We are so 90s. We are an aggressively 90s panel right now. So as far as what I have been watching, so I've been reading my Rippaverse Omnibus, which I purchased at MegaCon, and I've been very much enjoying it.
I never knew somebody like Trebuchet ammo so much.
Yeah, no, I really do.
I know that those are not available online, but I intend to find one and purchase it somewhere. I just have to say that.
Yeah, I know Lauren was looking at one too, so
I can get you one.
Really? Well, that hint worked then.
Yeah.
I would love to buy one.
No, Jonas was casting his rod into the water and just being like, "Oh, I'm surprised I'm getting a bite here."
I thought you were going to tell me, "Oh, good luck." Yeah.
No, I have vast power, and one of them is holding on to extra copies. I'm actually looking at 2 of them, so if you want one, I can send it to you.
I will pay you money. Yes, that's awesome.
Okay.
I am working my way through iSum1 right now. I just have not had a lot of time to read this week because it's been an especially busy week. But as far as what I'm watching, I've seen the Super Mario Galaxy movie, which we'll talk about in a second. I have seen Project Hail Mary over the weekend, and I was just utterly blown away by it. I'm really shocked by how good that movie was. Like, I knew it was going to be good because enough people that I respect their opinion have told me that it's good. But man, I was blown away by just how amazing that movie was. Like, it really hit an awesome chord. But guys, we are about to be joined by another special guest.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's the real life fake wizard.
Oh, it's a
What's up?
wizard.
I'm here.
Yes.
It's more 90s now.
Do you know another thing that I watched? I watched Fake Wizard's video about Harry Potter that came out the other day. And I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed it immensely, Wizard.
Good. I would hope so.
Wizard, I like that one too. Trish, did you watch my Black Snape video?
Oh,
Probably. I usually try to watch everything you put out.
Okay.
So probably.
I
watched
like
a
how
lot
it's
about Black Snape.
Probably, but I don't have any specific memories of it.
I really
You
don't.
didn't make an impression like Wizards did.
I don't. What was the first Wizard video I watched? Like ever. So.
Wizards videos are next level good. Like they are truly incredible. So I highly recommend anyone who subscribes to the M4 Empire go subscribe to the legion that is the real life fake Wizard fan base. Wizard and I do a little show on Thursdays together called Culture Crossfire. Yeah, we have a great time doing that, don't we, Wiz?
We do. We have a very good time.
Yeah. Wizard. Oh, the other thing that I've been watching, and I'm kind of regretting watching it, has been Invincible season 4. And man, did that take a turn last week?
Like what I hear.
Oh, there was just this filler episode that was essentially like hell is real, heaven's not, and Satan saved humanity, and they should all be thankful for it. And I was just like, what am I looking at right now? Like,
wow, that's certainly a take.
It was not good.
And it's a filler episode, and it's not in the original source material at all. Like they made it for the show.
It is Robert
and
Kirkman.
This is what they made.
Yeah, it's Robert Kirkman just trying to piss people off. But you know what does not piss me off is Regina Sharp for Fitty saying, I just bought a 49% share of Millie Alcock's body. Oh, and happy.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
It's okay. She's a woman, so she can take ownership of the woman's body. Oh, and happy 7K subs and stuff. This message has been brought to you by
Glom Gold, Glom Gold, Glom Gold, Glom Gold.
Did she have to put a space in that name so that YouTube would allow it?
I guarantee you.
Oh my goodness.
What a name. I guarantee you. Regina Sharp also for $5 says, sorry I'm late to the party. Had a hard crash on my PC. Oh, I'm glad that
darn PC.
That's why I use a Mac. But thank you very much, Regina Sharp. That deserves a clip as well. You know what? You'll get a little bit more of the thing that you love the most.
I defeated Scrooge McDuck! We were on the same team!
I love that one. I love that one. And then just my all-time favorite.
Is this some kind of game? Answer me, baby!
Answer me, baby.
Answer me, baby. There, man, that show... that is made with so much love for that source material. I cannot get enough of that DuckTales. You know what? I've always hated that it only went 3 seasons, but the more I think about it, the more I'm like, you know what? It was probably for the best that it ended where it ended, because they were starting to dip their toe into like the woke pool. And
it would have been ruined.
Yeah, the show mercifully ended it, like slammed the door down. So
right, that's Kara, right. When Disney Plus was saying yes to everything, like they said yes to a Darkwing Duck series that still hasn't happened yet. So
hopefully it'll never happen with Seth Rogen. Kara, have you watched the new DuckTales, the reboot of DuckTales?
No, I haven't watched it, but I have talked to Aaron Sparrow, who used to write Darkwing Duck.
Oh, that's so cool.
He's pretty cool. Would
you
like to meet him?
Nicer to him.
I would love to meet him. Yes,
I can do that. Here, I'll just text him.
Yeah, absolutely. So by the way, thanks to Caro, I have for next week coming on the show to join us will be the legendary Chuck Dixon.
What?
Comic book writer extraordinaire, the man who wrote Nightfall, where Bane breaks Batman's back, who revolutionized Nightwing as a character, established Bloodhaven as his base of operations, made Tim Drake a standalone character as Robin. Just so much good stuff. Chuck Dixon on the show next week. So very excited for that.
Amazing.
So we had Chuck Dixon on the Pro Show, and we were talking about Batman, and I had a Batman comic that was when they were training up Azrael, and I remember a line from this comic that I talked to Grok, and this line does not exist. And it was the most patronizing answer that I got from Grok. It was like, I understand why you think that that's in this comic book. And it gave me 4 paragraphs on why you're really close, but no, it's not there at all.
Grok is every like horribly like like brainy college student that's actually Jonas.
It was so close to being. I'm so used to AI just being reflexive and being like, oh yeah, that's a great idea. That story that you want to write. Oh, it's perfect. I love it. Yes, more. Well, what if we add in zombies? So
you're on the right track with this idea. Yeah.
Can the apes be vampires? Oh wait, no, that was actually a human being that said that. Can the apes be vampires is always like my editor step too far example, because when they were writing Marvel's Apes for Joe Quesada said to the writer, hey, can the apes be vampires? And so
I can see where that might be a good idea.
Well, so at MegaCon now, not this past year, but the year before, I did a panel on writing and book writing and authoring, and I had the room right after Joe Quesada. So yeah, so I'm coming in and Joe Quesada is leaving and he's looking at me as I'm going to the stage. He's leaving the stage. So I said, "Oh, hi, Mr. Quesada. Marvin, nice to meet you." And we shake hands. And I looked at him and I said, "So can the apes be vampires, huh?" And he was like, "What?" And I said, "Don't worry about it." Like, there's no way he remembers this. But somebody who remembers just about everything joining us right now, Mr. WW Pro.
7K, hip, hip, hooray. Watch you go, Marv. The rebrand is working very, very well. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. We're feeling the love. It is, a 7K kind of day. And, we've got a ton of friends here in the house, and I'm just very grateful for all the love and support of the community. But I'm thankful to you, Pro. You put me on the path. You are my friend, my mentor, and I owe so much to you for everything.
Well, just look at all the people who are supporting you, not only in the chat, but also in this panel. I mean, what a panel. Beautiful, intelligent people. Oh, and hey there, Jonas. How you doing? Very beautiful, wonderful people. Every single one of them.
I am beautiful.
It's the beard.
It's the beard.
It's a man has a cleft chin that's like 3 inches in. It is masculinity defined. It's why he has to hide it with the beard just to control the video so people don't stare into it.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Like Robin and Teen Titans. Like Robin and Teen Titans Go.
Yes. I love Teen Titans Go. Doge Pal for $2, by the way, says DuckTales reboot, Disney's ugliest bait and switch. I would love to know what you think was a bait and switch in that, Doge Pal, because I can't think of anything that was, but I mean, they did change up a bunch of the characters. I like that the boys all had their own identities and their own personalities. I like that they expanded on who their mother was, stuff like that. But I'd be interested in your opinions on that.
It's really hard because I can't remember his name right now. The guy who played Uncle Scrooge forever, like 40 years.
Alan Young.
Alan Young. I mean, he's not replaceable. Of course, he's gone now, but just totally irreplaceable.
But you know what? David Tennant did a bang up job on it, though. I will say
did the best he could. Absolutely,
he really did. He made a Scrooge that I think was just lovably cranky, and really kind of lent into like the whole adventurer, man of mystery kind of thing. I really dug that. But all right, guys, we have got our first news story to get to tonight. So let me bring it up right now for you. It is a doozy that's been making the rounds, and our old friend Grace Randolph is at it again. We unfortunately have to talk about it. She is not happy about this Mario Galaxy movie. From geeksandgamers.com, Grace Randolph loses it over Mario Galaxy movie, claims Bowser represents the toxic manosphere. So
can I just tell you, Marv, that when I found out about this, I had not yet seen the movie. And so I thought, okay, well, we're going to go see this, and I'm going to figure out, Bowser's going to say something. He's still going to be in love with Peach and can't let it go. Maybe there's a new song about how he's in love, and now that I've seen the film, I have no idea what this woman is talking about. I can't even connect a dot. There's not a dot on the paper.
Can we give them the same line they give us when we get upset about movies and say it's just a film? Chill out.
Chill out. Come on.
It wasn't made for you, Grace.
It wasn't made for you.
But you got to see this quote because, by the way, first of all, like sometimes when I make these images for the articles, I like to have a little bit of fun, and this one was one that I had fun with. So I said, at this point, you almost have to admire the creativity because somehow, Grace Randolph just looked at Bowser, a giant fire-breathing cartoon turtle, and decided that he represents the toxic manosphere. Yes, that's a real thing, she actually said. Check it out in the player below. Trigger warning, Grace Randolph's voice appears in this video.
So do I have it right that the manosphere is referring to like the Andrew Tates of the world? That's what this is about?
So. I think so.
She went and watched the Mario movie.
Uh-huh.
And she watched Bowser.
Yeah.
And she saw Andrew Tate.
Apparently. Wizard and I were talking about this earlier on Culture Crossfire.
Good Lord.
I don't understand where that
Good Lord.
She saw a single dad taking care of his son and decided that was
and thought of
masculinity.
That's right.
I was going to say, I'm taking a look at her. I think she's a thought with that kind of thumbnail.
You look surprised, Grace.
Is this
She has
grifting?
the thoughts of a non-gamer.
You know what that is? She's been looking at Wizard's thumbnails. She's trying to figure out how he does
That's
what he
right.
does.
Yeah, it's all in the lips.
If she would do that look, Wiz, Marv, can we full screen Wiz for just a minute? If she would give the look that Wiz does, yeah, full screen Wiz for a minute.
Okay.
Just not laughing first.
Grace, this is your chance. Okay, I want you to, Grace, if you'll start doing, yes, Grace.
That's it.
No, straight to front. Go.
Yep. All right, so we have a choice here, guys. Do I play the clip, or do I just do the Grace voice?
I say do the Grace voice.
Okay. I think I'll just do the Grace voice just because I don't want to subject our audience to. You know what? I'll subject you to 5 seconds of it just so you know what we're dealing with here.
I continue to feel that Bowser and now Bowser Jr. are a little bit too actually evil.
I let it go for a little bit more than 5 seconds there, but
Why is it a bad thing that they're evil when they are obviously the villains?
And I love
They
that,
hit
like,
a woman every time.
her example photo of them being just so incredibly evil is like the most heartwarming father-son picture you could possibly put together.
In a little clown car, a little floating clown car.
Oh, and it's actually like a pretty heartwarming scene. Like, so she goes, I continue to feel that Bowser and now Bowser Jr. are a little bit too actually evil. Like, it goes beyond cartoon villainy. I think maybe because they kind of mimic like the toxic manosphere. I see a lot of similar talking points there. What the heck? It's freaking Bowser.
Well, you know, I'm sure Bowser is setting up some sort of, little content creator house where he's filming Princess Daisy and Rosaline and all of them. I don't know, Pauline. Gotta get Toadette. There's probably a website out there for Toadette. So he's following the Tates.
Look, why can't Bowser get a break from these crazy liberal women? Because first, if it's not Grace Randolph talking about how he's the toxic manosphere, it's Kim Belair of Sweet Baby Inc. talking about how she wants to bang him.
It's because he reminds them of their father.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, hold on. Put it on that picture of Bowser. Go down just a bit. If that reminds you of your father, I have questions about your childhood.
Well, I mean,
he's just trying to get the big piece of chicken.
You guys remember this greatest hit, right? Nintendo Sweet Baby Inc. CEO and co-founder admits physical attraction to Nintendo's Bowser in shocking unearthed interview.
What woman doesn't look at a dragon turtle and say, "Boy, I'd like to have that come over to my house tonight"?
Okay, let's be real. It's his house. Okay.
That was one of those days where I was like, my job is weird.
So weird.
So Grace, of course, did this last time. She's not the only critic doing this. Critics hate this movie. Absolutely hate it. But you know who doesn't hate it, guys? The audiences. Because as you can see in this article right here, the Mario Galaxy audience review scores have hit 91% as the public rejects Hollywood media yet again. So when you look at it, 42% from critics, 91% from audiences. And when you look over at Critic Lists, which has no shill reviewers, it's just the fans, you've got 76%, which is a rad vote on Critic Lists. So
it has no shills? Because if they need shills, I could head over there.
I think there's going to be a new no-shill mode. No
shills
shills added to Mario Kart soon as well. That's a new mode.
There could be some Kotaku people boosting the score,
Yeah,
blue shills, red shills. I'm scared of them all. I'll tell you.
Just add the shill meter. Add the shill meter just so that way they feel like they're involved. It's like, yeah, I contributed. I'm a shill.
Shillometer. Wiz has said, I think this is the movie of a generation. I think I've heard him say that. Maybe I've heard him say that. Maybe I dreamed he said that.
So this is the same story all over again, guys, because last time they gave this a 59% and the audiences gave it a 95%.
I hope Grokpedia just grabs that because he didn't get a chance to respond. Hey, Grok, it's true. All of it.
Was really movie of a generation.
Please scrape this video, Grok.
So, I mean, I guess my big question here to the panel, and I think I want to start with Wizard on this one. What is their problem?
Don't start with Wiz. Go somebody else. He doesn't need this one.
Right, Jonas, you just saw this movie. You just walked out of it. What is their problem with this movie?
There's no gay stuff. That's really so if this movie was the exact same quality and one of the characters had come out of the closet, they would view it as progress and they would say that it's a great movie. So I'm going to say automatic ding against it because it does not push forward representation in any way that they care about. Keegan-Michael Key, I guess, doesn't count. Kevin Michael Richardson playing Kamek doesn't count as far as representation in the general sense. Neither of them are gay that I'm aware of.
Right.
But I think that this is just a fun time at the movies. There's nothing to analyze. My first viewing and my second viewing of Project Hail Mary, I actually saw themes and things that I didn't pick up on the first time. There's probably not a lot to be gathered from the themes of the film watching it a second time. It is a theme park ride from start to finish. It is a great theme park ride from start to finish. If they could put this in a physical space, they should do that. But there's really it's very well earned if you look at Nintendo as a whole, but I think there's a lot of people that look at this and they don't see enough that they feel smart for enjoying, and so they don't want to give it a good score. That's my theory.
I think that's a valid theory. But like my thing when I saw this, I realized about halfway through, I'm like, this is a Mario game. It's a Mario game as a movie because they move from each scene. They move from level to level and the action never stops. Like every scene is a new location with new enemies, new challenges, and a whole lot of like video game hijinks. Like Pro, did you get that as well out of that?
Oh yeah. It's its own little genre. Absolutely. Yeah. It just, this is something I haven't said before. It reminded me in a very strange way. Don't anybody laugh at me on this one, okay? That's permission to do so. It reminded me of Hardcore Henry. Do you guys remember the first person film that they tried to do called Hardcore Henry and they gave out the shirts?
Yeah, I remember that.
It was so different and strange and weird. And that's how I thought Mario, this one was, because I didn't feel like there was much of a story. When people say don't spoil the movie, I think, how would I do that exactly? Like, what would I do to spoil it? The big hurrah at the end is that Peach gives a little smoochy smooch to Mario. Whoa, what?
Oh,
fine,
okay.
I won't say it. No, I won't say it. You don't want me to tell that Mario's dad gets killed by the wildebeest in the canyon?
I just, it's Thursday. It's Thursday, and spoilers and all that.
Try not to spoil any. I promise. They
go down a pipe.
They do go down a pipe.
But I mean, like, I feel like the media is also trying to now sabotage this because did you guys see that? And we have an article about it on That Park Place right now because I was so incensed about it. This guy brings up, you know what? I'm just going to bring up the That Park Place article because I feel like we have to just watch the clip. I honestly can't believe that this happened. I'm
going to tell you two mistakes while you go to that, Marv, because I know what you're doing. You need a second here. Two things they should have done in the movie. One, I want Bowser speaking in the falsetto when he's tiny. I want him to sing Peaches. I want him to be singing Peaches, and I want Luigi to walk in on it and just give like a weird face to the camera because that would have been great. And in fact, if I do it right now, it'd be something like Peaches, 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 I love you. And that would have been great. And then the other thing I would have liked is I would have enjoyed if they had absolutely ripped Austin Powers 2 and had Bowser and Bowser Jr. sing Just the Two of Us and completely rip it, scene, everything.
That would have been
down to the frame. I would have loved it. So there were some things there that I wish we could have had some trending moments, but this is kind of like the anti-Hoppers, right? In Hoppers, you felt like every single scene they said, okay, what can we do to get this to take off on TikTok? And in Mario, it was like, how can we be as true to the video games and go level to level to level every single minute?
Yeah.
Marvel, you got there yet?
I'm good. I got it.
I'll tell you more about the movie of a generation, as Fake Wizard has said before.
That's right.
So this article here on That Park Place, Super Mario Galaxy movie star Charlie Day calls alleged murderer his second favorite Luigi.
Wow.
So take a look at this. They're on this podcast with this guy who I guess is like, you know, Italian, like Italy Italian, not like me and Trish Italian. And here's what he asks.
You play Luigi, a great Italian guy. Who's your favorite Luigi in recent American history?
Recent American history.
That's a question.
Well, me, first of all, number one. Luigi Mangione.
Luigi Mangione.
Number two. Excellent person. That's only one.
I just have to say, as a person who edits video, they did that cut to a guy not saying anything right at that moment. So you don't see anyone else there. You don't see Anna Taylor-Joy reacting. You don't see Keegan-Michael Key's face.
She's face palming. Keegan-Michael Key literally starts screaming, I assume, to try to like stop this from happening.
I also think that there may be alcohol involved. I wonder if this was a trap where you get a few drinks in them and then ask a question that has only one answer with the expectation that they won't be smart enough to say, no, we're not going to go there. Because there is only one answer to that question. There's only one. And by the way, you don't even have to say the most famous Luigi of the past whatever amount of time. There are no other famous Luigis. Yeah. So
yeah, that's a trap question.
Like well, he even says afterwards, he goes, "Thank you. That's the answer we wanted."
Wow.
And, yeah, that's messed up.
So like, not only did this guy ask that question, Charlie Day answered it. Charlie Day should have dove away from that question like it was a hand grenade.
You have made our clickbait websites much more richer. Thank you for the answer.
Wait, you made him fearless. You made him fearless leader.
That Italian accent went away immediately. Okay, he's no Mussolini.
This Italian accent is fake. I am actually Russian agent here to destroy Super Mario Brothers movie.
Brothers.
And It's Always Sunny.
Conrad. It's Conrad, remember?
Moose and Squirrel.
He was one of us.
I gotta hope he was just going with dark humor there.
Yeah.
Not the time for it, though.
Yeah,
No,
you gotta think
it's not the time.
somebody at Nintendo overturned a table when they heard that. Like, are these Americans stupid? Like, what is happening over there?
Oh, I bet somebody at Nintendo USA was on the phone immediately.
Immediately. Oh, I don't know. That lady that runs.
I bet Marv, that Nintendo immediately calls people when they see press they don't like.
Yeah, that by the way, guys, that does happen. Nintendo does contact pretty quickly.
We've been live on shows before who were like, hey, Marv, could you take the call from Nintendo, please?
Yeah, Marv, you might want to handle this call we're getting.
Yep. So
I can't go into specifics on it, but I mean, like, it has happened.
About a year ago, yes, it did happen.
Yeah, it was about it was a little more than a year ago at this point, I think.
But you can just kind of feel, right? Like Nintendo in Japan, when this stuff happens, they're probably thinking, you know, if this goes to Fox News and we lose 200 million because of it, because you start a culture war, we're not going to be happy. And this is why I think they need to start writing something in the contracts for these actors. They need to put in a clause now, like the Rachel Zegler clause. I'll volunteer that as the name, where if you do something stupid that costs the movie money and it's demonstrable, it's coming out of your paycheck. Like, that needs to happen now.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, for some of these actors, they would actually have to pay them.
You mean like the actors would have to pay the studio?
Well, no, I mean,
like
the
whole 100 mil.
Yeah, I don't know how much Zegler made for Snow White, but it was too much. But it probably, you know, you look at a lot of the people who are getting their first Disney live action remake, they're probably not making that much money off of it. So
with the amount of money that Rachel Zegler would have owed Disney, she would have been performing on the cruise ships for the next 30 years.
I only feel badly.
I know some studios do have a clause in their contract about what they can and can't talk about, and if you break it, it's like it starts at 5,000.
Yeah, there's an NDA. There's usually an NDA clause. There's usually an antiquated morality clause that's almost unenforceable. I feel badly though, because Wiz did not get in on the YouTube game in time to really zing Zegler. Like, he, you know, there was a 2-year wind up to that, and I feel badly for him that he didn't get in on it.
I had one video pop off from it with the review, and it was great. I feel like I was a winner.
No, you know what? It's hard to feel bad for Wizard when he's sitting on 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
getting on Friday. He's on Friday Night Tights more than once. He's on
You need a
Tuesday Night
tissue?
Event, like
100K today.
I feel no badness for Wizard.
Tears.
On top of that, he's just a mountain of a man who could pick you up with one hand and throw you across the room.
He's a mountain of a man.
Hey, I do miss that era though. I miss that era of content creation because it just feels like it got more difficult ever since then. Like especially in gaming. Gaming got worse with the Switch 2 and everything after that. The Snow White era was wonderful. Everything after that has been rough. It's just not fun.
I feel like
they announced a new Ghost of Yotei expansion that's coming out within 8 days. So
good.
You can look forward to that.
Oh,
can we get another Concord, maybe? Another Dustborn?
Yeah, that's what we need. We need another Concord.
You know, Grand Theft Auto. Just show us how you're going to screw this up. Show us how you're going to lose $3 billion. That's what we need.
Oh, it's going to be woke.
So I wanted to bring up another article here pertaining to Mario before we kind of put this topic to bed for a bit. Over on Geeks and Gamers, Jessica Lindstrom just did this excellent article on 5 movies or TV shows that critics say are better than the Super Mario Galaxy movie. It's a masterful idea. I love it. I wish I had written it. So Jessica says, by the way, Jessica, who I got the opportunity to meet at MegaCon, who is like one of the nicest human beings I've ever met in my
She
entire
really
life.
is. She really is a wonderful person.
Like we had communicated through messaging and stuff like that because through editor stuff, but like MegaCon was the first time that I really got to like talk to her, like especially face to face, and I was just like, this is a wonderful human being and I'm blessed to be working with her. But it says, so nowadays a film with a high critic score is the one that most people know to avoid at all costs, something our past selves would be rather shocked by. There used to be that bridge between audience and critic where the latter would be honest with their thoughts and overall viewing experience. Now those people sit on their high horses and scoff at the audience for not particularly liking a film they deem edgy and artistic, when in truth, it's one giant virtue signal catering to an audience that doesn't exist. So here we see the 43% Rotten Tomatoes score to the 91% audience score. So 5 movies that they say are better than the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Cuties.
Burn it. Burn every one of them.
Check every one of their hard drives. That's
Oh my gosh, that's got an 88. I had totally forgotten that.
Yes. Cuties.
Wow.
The movie that is, how would you describe the plot of that movie in a way that
Nope.
I watched it on the idea of doing it for everything woke. It is boring and awful in every sense of the word.
Yes.
So it's French.
Yes. Meandering.
They gave Cuties an 88%.
That's I would pay good money to give, a movie I didn't like 88%. I wonder what they got paid.
So the audience gave it 14%, obviously. Another movie, The Marvels.
This is my new standard, actually, is The Marvels was rated higher, and The Marvels was more entertaining than Fantastic Four to me. There was like one scene in Fantastic Four that I enjoyed, and it was Galactus related. Everything else was boring as all get out. There were moments in The Marvels that were so insane that I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah, so the Marvels had a 63%. Audiences actually gave that a 79%. That's incredible.
Marvel
Starfleet Academy has an 85% on Rotten Tomatoes. Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, 51%.
You know what I'm realizing now? The critics have turned on Brie Larson. Because Brie Larson was so loved for Captain Marvel and the Marvels. And she's the focus of the Super Mario Galaxy movie. So what happened that all of a sudden the critics don't love her?
Well, she did a whole press tour where she was just wholesome and wonderful and didn't talk about the patriarchy at all. So there you go.
And the patriarchy showed up.
Yeah, the patriarchy did show up. Rise of Skywalker, Lord of the Rings of Power has an 84%.
Maybe they're stupid.
That hurts.
I mean, I'm starting to think maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to recognize a pattern, as Jessica says here. Guys, this is insane. And then you look over at Critic List where we have the 76% rad score for Super Mario Galaxy movie. That's why you got to trust Critic Lists. And follow me on Critic List, Marvin Montanaro, and we're on Critic List. So, and follow Jonas too while you're there.
Oh, yes. And I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I do believe WDW Pro posted his first review on
Did
Critic
you?
List.
It's a glorious 2 sentences that I think really changes world history as we know it.
But mostly America.
Beat me to it, Jonas.
Oh man. All right. So that does it for anyone have anything else they want to specifically get at about the Mario movie? Just, any like lingering thoughts or last words before we move on?
I haven't seen it, but I suspect it will actually be entertaining, but not like deeply profound, which sounds like a Mario game.
Mm-hmm. Are you planning to go see it, Carol? Like, when do you think you're going to see it?
No, probably in a week or two. I don't know. I think my significant other is watching this, so I'll probably get a message about when we can go see it soon.
Nolan Thunder with the Luma. Is that the popcorn bucket from the theater? They were completely sold out at my theater of everything. They were sold out of the popcorn bucket. They were sold out of the Luma popcorn buckets. They were sold out of the little cauldron. They were sold out of everything.
And he's got the Yoshi.
His humble brag right here, his little flex.
The Benjamin of merch.
Hasn't even taken it out of the plastic yet.
Jonas, you told our audience that
hello, ladies.
Waluigi was going to be there, and
yeah, I was dead wrong on that one. I have 2 things. I had made 2 predictions about the movie. I said 1, critics hate it. That means there's no gay stuff. That was definitely correct. And the other was, mark my words, there'll be another big character reveal. I'm not going to try to spoil it for anybody, but I could say that I was correct about that, but not anything that changes the content of the movie itself. I was
cameo,
shocked at how much this makes me want to watch a Star Fox movie. Like I didn't expect
not gonna
that
happen.
I would love it.
Not going to happen.
And
Wizard, actually,
Wizard is insistent that the NCU is not happening. So go ahead, Wizard.
Not happening. It's going to be Mario movies, and each one of them gets a cameo, like Fox or like Donkey Kong. It's plot related, but it's not going to expand into another movie. Plus, you don't want a Star Fox movie. Here, I'm going to sound like a Blizzard employee. You don't want a Star Fox movie made by Illumination like you think you do, because it's going to be as storyless as this is, and you're going to be like, oh, Star Fox should have had a little more depth than the Mario movies.
You don't think that with how big Zootopia 2 got, especially in China, that they're not thinking about, hey, Star Fox is talking to animals and they get to go to space?
I think they want to sell games. I think that's their first and foremost intention. This is a commercial to sell more games. Actually, I think we're going to get Star Fox games, but they're just going to keep making Mario movies.
I was wanting to ask you, Fake Wizard, have you ever heard of an indie game called Fur Squadron?
I don't know where this is going, but I'm worried.
It looks like Star Fox in gameplay. It looks like Star Fox. So
the name
Crystal in it.
The name.
Yeah,
Jonas.
I know the name. You're in a ship. It's not like you're walking around a convention.
I'm sure somebody was shipping it.
Yeah, that's it. I walked right into that one. Yeah. It's not like that time we all sat down at a table, me and Valiant Renegade, and some furry makes a beeline to sit right next to him and then pops his helmet off there at the convention. I still don't know if I can release those pictures, but it was the most hilarious sight I've ever seen.
Also, Valiant has a deep-seated hatred for furries, so I can only imagine the awkwardness.
I have a furry story. I have to share it.
Carol, please share.
I have it. I was in Denver and I was handing out bookmarks to folks that were walking by, and this furry that had made his furry head out of Legos came over, and as I was trying to hand him the bookmark, he started to act like a cat, and so I couldn't help it, and I started doing the thing where I started moving it, right? And then next thing I know, I heard like this chortle behind me, and I looked behind me, and all the guys that work with me were watching, and they were like, "Just give him the bookmark."
Somebody, by the way, we have another guest joining us right now. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the one and only Miss Sevi.
Hello! How are you guys?
Hello.
Welcome, my friend. I am so glad you're here. Thank you so much. Sevi actually doing a intermission from her own stream to come here tonight for a little bit. So thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
so
You
nice.
are welcome. I hope, well, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
On hitting 7K. That is amazing.
Thank you,
I
my
always knew that you could do it, even though you suck at Mario Kart. I always knew.
Whoa!
Deep down, I just knew that one day you could achieve greatness, and there you have it.
You just came in here with like the compliment sandwich with like, I'm going to say something nice and then I'm going to drop a nuclear warhead, but then I'll close it up with something nice. Lady, you were like dead last place last night. Like, I don't even want to hear it.
Oh my God, it was so bad. It
Mike
was
Mike
really,
was
really bad.
screaming at you when you were on his team.
Yeah.
She was just collecting blue shells. It's a strat.
Yeah. I was trying to encourage my team to do better by being the most horrible player in the team.
You were trying to bring up the rest. Yeah, how'd that work out for you? Not great. Not a great strategy.
We won.
You didn't win.
We won. We tied for first place.
I won.
By the way, guys, Sevi got me to go to the most non-Marv-like event that I've like ever been to. Like, she was like, "Oh, we're gonna go to the ice bar. Do you want to come to the ice bar?" And I was like, "I don't know. It's gonna be the con. I'm gonna be tired." And she's like, "Oh, Marv, please go to the ice bar." And I was just like, "What?" And you know who else was supposed to come to ice bar and didn't come with us was Steph. I'm trying to bring Steph on right now and I can't. Can anybody drop first? Nolan, I'm going to back you out until you're back and I'm going to bring Steph on. I was trying to say Steph's name and then bring her on at the same time.
Well, hi.
Hi, Steph.
Hey, Steph.
Hello. I can't stay long because I've had such a freaking busy day and I'm not even done. But congratulations. I know I was supposed to go to the ice bar.
You were supposed to go to the ice bar.
I was so tired. I was wiped. I was just like,
you were not wiped. You went to go see Project Hail Mary.
And I was wiped. That's why I went to go see Project. It was just sitting in a recliner. And you know what? I'm kind of glad. Like, that movie was amazing.
It was amazing. You're
It was
absolutely
so
right.
good.
You're
I built a Lego of my own Rocky.
Did you really?
That is so cool.
Here, hold on. Let me.
Hold on, I'm gonna make you full screen so
amaze.
we can try to see it. Oh, and now I made you full screen and you walked
Sorry.
away. No. Did you get
Look.
Oh wow.
I got, like,
I
got the-
love it.
Yeah, I bought a $15 bunny Lego, and then the directions are online to make.
That's great.
him.
I just
Yeah.
looked, and we've all been talking about how there's no Project Hail Mary
Oh
merch.
shit, you did.
Apparently,
shit.
Amazon actually has a page with merch, and it includes a 3D printable Rocky file that if you want to make
the
your own,
STL?
and you've got a 3D printer, go for it. Oh, there's a posable one and a static one too. So
I love the movie so much. I just bought 2 shirts from Amazon. One is the Amaze, and then another one has Rocky on it. I love
the
it
jazz
so
hands.
much. It's so good. The book
I
is
think you
great.
read the book.
Yes, the book is great too.
The book is quite well written. A lot more
Yeah.
cursing in the book.
Yes.
I really liked how it was like for the reader who may not have like that advanced understanding of science. They literally start in a 5th grade classroom.
That's a good way to put it.
Oh, they did do that.
Wait, so does the book starts with him not remembering anything? Does the
Right,
movie
and
not start
that
with
gets
that?
explained a lot more in the book of why he doesn't remember everything. It's
Okay.
not
Mhm.
just anyways, I don't want to spoil the book because there's a lot of detail in the book that enhances the story. It's why I didn't like the movie as much the first time I saw it, and then when I turned my brain off for what I was expecting it to be versus what the movie actually is, I saw so much more on the screen. It's such a good movie. And more than just it's an adaptation of a great story. It's a really good movie.
Yeah. My favorite movie of 2026 so far. It's so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Oh, nice.
I want to go see it in IMAX next. I need to go see it in IMAX.
Would we go as far to say that it's the best novel adaptation since Jurassic Park? Like, I'm trying to think of one that
I'm only going to disagree with you on The
What's been
Prestige.
better since?
Was a
Prestige?
novel. And even the author said that Christopher Nolan's version is a better adaptation of his book. He changes so much in order to get, he does the themes, but not the story beats. It's really remarkable. There's like a whole metaphysical aspect that Nolan extracts there. So just
Jonas,
because the Prestige is perfect.
Real quick, Jonas, Sevi has to head back to her chat. So Sevi, I just wanted to say thank you for being here. Please let everybody know what your channel is so they can go check it out.
Oh, yep. Thanks, Marvin, for inviting me, and congratulations again. Sorry I couldn't stay very long, but I just wanted to pop in really quickly and say congratulations. And nice to see you all. Bye, everybody.
We'll
see you, Sevi.
Sorry, Jonas. You may continue.
Well,
wait. Before you continue, I have to go too. I could only stay for a little while.
I appreciate you dropping
I
in,
just
Steph.
got home and I have to I just got home to chill for 30 minutes and I have to leave again.
Yeah,
so
I totally appreciate you stopping in, Steph. I really do.
I've been so busy today.
Again.
So busy. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I'm gonna crash tonight.
Going to the ice bar.
Steph, for those that for those that don't know, please let them know about your channel and where they can find you.
You can find me everywhere at My Nerdy Home, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, all those lovely places. So that is where you can find me. Congratulations to you, Marv. I can't wait for you to hit 10K very soon.
Thank you very much. Yep, but hopefully it'll be soon. And you still suck at Mario Kart just like Sevi does.
You suck more. You suck even more at Mario Kart. Okay. I actually got a crown last night. I don't know where you were.
Yeah, because everybody feels bad for you.
I don't know where you were. I got a crown last night.
Okay. Well, let's see. Thank you, Steph. All right. Man, Jonas, what were you saying about the so the book is worth a look then?
Yes, I will say be prepared for language if you're
It's
gonna.
Fantastic book.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I want to read it then.
The audiobook is done by Ray Porter. It's an Amazon exclusive, of course, because they bought the rights to everything as much as they could. But Ray Porter is a really amazing narrator. He has a perfect voice for it.
Oh yeah, his enunciation's amazing.
Yeah, somehow it's almost as if Andy Weir wrote it for Ryan Gosling to do this part. I will struggle to see the difference between the two things here from here on out, because the difference is there's literally one difference that I can name, and it's the Rocky eating scene. They reverse it. Yeah, between the book and the movie, and that's about it. But the book makes it so much more rich. The only thing, there's a really small line when he gives up the astro. Sorry, I don't want to spoil it for anybody. There's a moment.
The ending was moved. I know what you mean.
I was going to ask about that, but I also want to go see the movie.
I'll just start messaging Jonas about it. I was like,
I love it. It's Ryan Gosling, great performance, and I've actually see the difference between the characters now. Actually, Jay, Drunk 3PO, had a really good point about the character and how he's a guy that refuses to accept that he's the right person. And of course, that's obvious on the page. They literally say it in the movie. But when you realize that there's that, and then there's the guy Cole Seavers from Fall Guy, and you're like, okay, yeah, I see these are actually different characters. Of course, it's Ryan Gosling, so.
Throughout the book, he never, like in the flashbacks, you never get a sense that he's even interested or thinks he could be a part of the project.
Right.
Well, okay, I want to challenge that just a little bit, because the main character is a really great example of self-sabotage, because there were so many times that he could have risen up, but he got intimidated, so he backed down like every time. Like even just getting him to participate in helping, like originally the first thing he did was kept saying no, no, no. Right. And then when he finally got into the groove and he started having fun, then he was like, oh yeah, this is great. And then when he started ascending again, he's like, are you sure? Like, I think I should get back on the helicopter. I should go.
Well, that's kind of what I'm talking about when they start talking about genetic markers that might be required for this. It never occurs to him, oh, I probably won't be one of the people selected, because it never occurs to him, I was eligible for it in the first place.
Right.
And then he's horrified when he finds out he does.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's just always he's always walking back, and that's why instead of like ascending into being like one of the top, like whatever percentage he could have been in his field, he was like, no, I'm just going to go teach fifth graders because this feels safe.
Right. He's hiding.
Well, I kind of
he's
feel
hiding.
like
he does this thing that shakes the world, which this is not spoilers. This is the first 10, 20 minutes of the movie.
We're nerding out on science.
he writes a paper that sticks a finger in the eye of the entire scientific community, and then he gets mocked for it. And so what does he do? He becomes a very good middle school teacher. And
so in the book, he writes that paper because he was already being ostracized in the academic community.
I didn't catch that. I'll have to read it again.
Yeah,
Well,
I think it was his last middle finger to academia before he left.
Well, because like academia in the science field is like really passive aggressive, because what happens is somebody will write a paper and it will upset like the community. So what they do is they do a bunch of counter papers to try and like bury it. Right. And it wouldn't surprise me if like, I don't think Andy Weir didn't talk about this. This is me like basically projecting what I know onto the book. But more than likely it was like he was trying to do things and being told no. And there's also like the finance that goes into like doing papers and stuff. Like not to be weird, but I wanted to do when I was doing my master's and I was writing my thesis, I wanted to do it on the Lord of the Fly effect that the internet has on society, right? Because when there's no accountability, we all become like savage animals, right? And when I was talking to my professor about it, she was like, great idea, you can't prove it and nobody will ever financially back it. And I was like, I think they should. Like, I really think they should.
I would love to see that. When I was in college, I got a grant for a social media based research paper, and I couldn't find documentation anywhere that CNN was left wing. It was a given, even though it was an academic institution and everyone said CNN was left wing. I had the premise of this entire social media research project centered on the idea that CNN was left leaning. And it was a given fact. Everyone understood it, but we needed one shred of evidence outside of me just saying this is the example of a left-wing institution. And I had to change the whole project because no one was willing to back that. I still got funding for a lesser idea, but it was so frustrating.
That sounds frustrating, man. So I think I'm going to add Project Hail Mary to my reading list when I'm done with the Harry Potter full cast audio dramas, because right now that is like my free time that could go to reading a book goes to listening to that usually. Usually it's when I'm driving anyway, so I wouldn't be able to read while I drive. But that book is definitely going to go on my list. So I wanted to first of all, I wanted to point out one thing. Kevin Apollo is in the chat.
Hey, Kev.
Why are you in the chat? You never know where he's going to pop up, guys. We've learned that lesson the hard way many times. But let's go back. Speaking of the chat, we've got a couple of super chats to get to. Let's see here. Andre Adams for $4.99. All of Grace Randolph's inner voices tell her that therapy helps.
Well, hello there.
So, Michael Steele for $2 Canadian says, stop abusing us with Grace Randolph's actual voice. Sorry. I did give you a trigger warning. First Dragon Queen for $2. Hey, my father is a dragon. What are you implying?
Hey, First Dragon Queen. Good to see you.
Bookstore Thor, aka Trevor from over at That Park Place, who just has his own Mario Galaxy review up right now, which is really good. Over on thatparkplace.com, says critics hate Galaxy because it implicitly affirms traditional gender roles. Peach is a girl boss, but never at Mario's expense. Bowser Jr. needs his dad.
Yeah, this is something I was thinking about with the movie, because Mario is more interesting if he's an underdog. If Peach is the main character and she's as powerful, she's basically a god in this movie.
Well, she's never on the back foot once. That was my big critique here, was that like she is like she's never challenged. Nobody lands a hit on her. Nobody even knocks her down at any point in the entire film. Like in the last film, she knocks herself down at one point because like the King Bomb goes off, and like that like knocks her down for like a second. But in this one, she is just completely omnipotent. Honestly, I think Mario almost like is a detriment in a way, because you have like I maintain Peach could have probably resolved the entire conflict herself in less time.
I think you're correct, because there's a moment where they join up, and I'm not sure. It's kind of like the Raiders of the Lost Ark thing, where somebody says, "What if Indiana Jones wasn't in the movie?" what difference would it make? That doesn't make it a good or a bad movie.
Yeah,
that observation.
Lauren refutes this idea that Indiana Jones.
Right. Well, the story is in the telling. You know, it's not in the plot. Oh wow, wizard, that's amazing.
Oh, what is that, wizard?
You're a wizard, Harry.
Oh my!
Now
goodness.
pay your tuition.
That's amazing.
Wait, why do I have a JPEG back here that's titled Wizard Randolph that I didn't load in?
Is there one?
Oh, Malone. What? You forgot the eyeshadow, the really dark Heath Ledger eyeshadow.
Oh my goodness.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Oh.
We're trying to convince Grace to do what you do, not the opposite way. You don't need to follow Grace. Liz.
It's fabulous, darling. It's
Give
fabulous.
her my strategies.
Boy, am I glad I called that guy. I'm glad you guys got that reference.
Oh no.
Regina Sharp for 5. So we learned Marvin is willing to go to this ice bar but not finish Supernatural. For shame. Look, ice bar
because
was
it
one
ended with
night.
season
Supernatural's
5.
15 seasons.
I started getting into
Too many
Supernatural.
seasons.
I like the concept of Supernatural. When I found out they actually have God as a character in the show, I was like, I'm not getting into this.
Yeah, that's where I dropped it, basically.
Yep.
So you went to an
He's not
ice
a good
bar
guy.
in the tropics?
What's that?
You went to an ice bar in the tropics?
Yes. So ice bar. I didn't get to tell the story while Sevi was on because we got distracted. But we get there and it's like it's basically everything I hate. Right? It's dark. It's loud. It's crowded. So it's like a club atmosphere. Like if I can feel the bass in my stomach, I don't want to be there. But then so I said to her, "This is not an ice bar." Like because like I walk in and they're like, "You can rent a fur coat here." And I'm like, oh okay.
Make it really cold and then rent out coats. Let it rack.
So no, like I rent the fur coat for like $10 and they give it to me and it looks like I liked it because it looked like a Night's Watch like cloak. And so I'm like, oh, okay, what do I do with this? It's like hot in here and there's lots of people. And Sevi's like, oh no, we have to wait to go into the actual ice bar. And you know, that was like a 30-minute wait in line with like Sevi and like Sammy 3-Pete and Kata and like all like so we're waiting there. We finally get in and it's literally a bar made entirely of ice. Like everything but the floor was ice. The seats were ice, the tables were ice, the mugs were ice, the bar was ice. Everything was the walls, like everything was ice. It was actually pretty neat, but like
the security guards were actually ice.
Yeah, they were.
Ew.
No, it was cool, but like funny. You know, it was just kind of like
is that the first time Lauren has spoken in 3 hours? Did somebody keep a timer on him?
I believe so.
You know, I think Disney's probably paying attention. They have an ice themed Disney princess, and they love bars. So, you know, if it was a resounding success, then you can expect that at Magic Kingdom sometime in the future.
I mean, it had a huge line outside. And there were lots of people going that night. So the ice bar must be, it's over by Icon Park, which, you know, has like had a thing where like now to pay for parking, you have to scan a QR code with your cell phone and pay on your cell phone, which I'm like, that's a little obnoxious.
My city does that now.
Oh, I don't like it. What if you don't have a cell? Like, I mean, what if it's like an old person that doesn't have a cell phone? Regina Sharp for 5 says Kevin is pulling a Jey Uso and entering through the audience. Yeet. And then Snarky the Stank checking in for 199 says, wahoo! Wahoo to you too, Snark. All right, we have got another story to get to. Is everybody good with that? Who has to head out?
I have to head out. I need to go check the batteries in all of my smoke detectors, apparently.
Oh no.
Bye.
Oh, Jones, you have the hood chirp going on?
There's a song that plays that would be perfect for this moment.
The song would be so perfect right now. I hate that I don't have it.
All right. Tomorrow, oh wow, I heard it again. Tomorrow, me and Marv will be going over. We're going to be doing a tier list talking about which Super Smash Brothers character deserves the next movie over on that Park Place.
Man was born in Memphis.
I had to bring it black. Jonas is black.
That's right. Huh. Oh,
bro, you have to add the chirp into the song.
Oh, fire alarm sounds going off.
Yeah. Quarterback Garrett added that onto the end of a video, and I won't say which one, but when I heard it, I laughed so hard. All right, y'all have a good night. Marv, congrats on 7,000. You're one of the hardest working people on YouTube, and you deserve every bit of success you're getting and more.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. And thank you for everything that you do. Jonas, just so you guys don't know, Jonas gives me a lot of advice on the back end for this channel.
Well, don't tell them that, because if something goes wrong, I don't want to take any blame for it.
Right. I'll see you, Jonas.
I want all the upside and none of the downside.
Pro, were you saying that you had to go too?
I got to slide out, and I need to also let you know that it's the plan of every other panelist to slowly slide out until it's just you and Lauren to see if Lornius Maximus Romancius Smith will actually ever speak.
Yes. But before you go, I will say Snarky Distinct just said for $4.99, quite the party you have here. Hey, Pro, Caro, Wiz, and the rest.
Hello.
By the way, that's Romanicus, not Romancius.
Yeah.
Romancius is for an entirely different type of stream.
Oh, it was for that morning stream or that noontime stream we had today where you showed off a little bit of the tuft. Lauren, are you eating the microphone? Like, not only are you not here, basically, I feel like it's somewhere in your
esophagus,
mouthhole region.
It's in the same place it's always been.
You were pretty hot, buddy. You sure you're on your normal mic? Are we on a journey with you right now? We just don't know it.
It's the regular mic.
The journey of Lauren.
Journey of Lauren.
Somebody needs to clip. You're pretty hot, buddy.
I was glad when Jonas clarified, because he started to say you're the hardest man, and I was like,
I know.
that is not going to work. We're going to need to fix that.
Yeah, it was kind of like one of those things where I was like, oh no, and then he caught himself. So
thank goodness. All right, Marv,
thank you,
your man, legend. 7K is going to turn into 10K real soon.
Thank
and
you.
you deserve every single bit of it, folks. If you're not yet subscribed and you're watching, what are you doing? Make your parents proud and hit that button today.
Thank you very much, Pro. We'll see you later.
Later.
So we have our next topic. Trish, I'm going to need you heavily on this one because before we get into that, I will just say Aubrey Crown checking in with 10 M4 Empire memberships. Thank you so much, Aubrey Crown. Aubrey Crown, who I had the pleasure of meeting over at MegaCon, just a wonderful human being. Thank you very much. You know what? We'll give you
Because I'm Flint Hardcore, I'm gold, and I always will be. All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, everybody hands go up, and they stay there, and they stay there.
Kevin Apollo is here.
Kevin!
Awesome.
Goodness gracious, there's so many
It's
people
a
in the
boy!
panel.
I know.
Have we exceeded the Brady Bunch count?
We did. We were at the limit of 10.
But we're in full house now.
For a little bit.
Nice.
So
It out.
yeah,
Quit
it has been pretty crazy. Kevin Apollo has been my co-host on this show since the first episode, and here we are 7,000 subscribers later. Kev, welcome back.
Congratulations, my brother. What's a heck of a journey.
Thank you, my friend. Could not do it without you. Yeah, highly appreciate it. Guys, Kevin Apollo just showed up, and you know what? We're not done yet. We've got another special guest who just joined on the back end. And you know what? I think I have to introduce him the only way that I can here.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Epic Mike.
That's pretty epic.
Mike.
I don't like that intro. I'm just kidding. How's it going, everybody?
What's going on, Miki? How you doing?
Good, man. Good. I'm late. I'm running a little late.
Little bit, but it's okay, man. But you're on CPT.
Yeah.
You and Kevin both arrived right now, so it kind of actually makes sense.
That's wild, Marvin.
Guys, Epic
Wow.
Mike, the epic verse from Geeks and Gamers. You know, my arch nemesis on YouTube, just one of the coolest guys I know, to be honest.
As I've said many times, I am Marvin's arch nemesis. He is not my arch nemesis.
Yes.
I have a question now that Mike is here. Are there taxes now?
Yes.
Okay, where are the taxes going?
It's not for the people on the stream. It's for the people watching the stream.
Okay.
Oh yeah, now we got to get
the taxes go to an undisclosed nation. Yeah.
Called Epic Land.
No, it's a joke. There's no Meek Viet Republic. There's no Meekrit Police. There's no.
No, I get
society
that.
of
It's just
people,
the one time
yeah.
you came on my stream, everybody kept talking to me about taxes, and I've never
Yeah.
talked about taxes, so it's your fault. So
I've
now
never
we
talked
can all
about
talk
taxes
about
either. They
taxes.
just know to pay them when I'm around.
Why don't
so.
you tell me about
Well.
taxes?
No, it's for people. Yeah, for people that don't know, I made the mistake of telling my lurkers to say hi, and that devolved into my chat deciding that that you have to pay a tax or a tribute for me to be on a stream, or else you don't count as a person. And that's never at all what I said. I just
Well, there you guys heard it.
occasionally
Mike
talk
is
to my lurkers,
demanding
so.
more super chats for his presence here tonight. So,
Mike, please
The
free
Mickey
my
tax-
dog.
We have to do the taxes.
The Mickey tax is in full
Please.
effect right now.
Please let my rabbit out of the basement, Mike. Look, I'll leave the panel if you would free my family from your basement dungeon. Look, I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Did Wizard actually just leave? Was he saying he had to leave? Oh, yeah, he did. All right. Mike, you arrived just in time for our next story that we're dealing with right now.
Oh.
Right now, we're talking about Hollywood failing upward. The sisters who wrote the failed Buffy reboot have been hired to write Scream 8. Yes. This was an exclusive on Deadline just the other day. Trish, I blame you because you got me into this fandom this year for Scream.
No, that was Tatiana Maslany who did that. I had no control of that.
I was already planning on it. It's just Tatiana Maslany.
No,
just
you
kind of
said she said not to watch it, so that made you want to watch it. So she takes the blame for this, not me.
Tatiana Maslany said do not watch Scream 7, so I watched all 7 Screams for the first time within a 2-week period.
I respect that.
Yeah. So apparently, Hollywood has a remarkable ability to reward failure, at least in the latest move surrounding the Scream franchise is a textbook example. According to an exclusive report from Deadline, the writing duo of Lila and Nora Zuckerman, the same sisters behind the rejected Buffy the Vampire Slayer revival, have officially been tapped as the writers of Scream 8, which comes at a bizarre moment because Scream 7 just crossed a major milestone, pulling in over $200 million globally and setting a new franchise record. So the series is finally hitting its stride again, and Hollywood's response is to hand the next installment to writers that were tied to a project that couldn't even make it out of development. Now, for those that you don't know, this Buffy reboot, the script had lines about weaponizing feminism and taking away people's agency, and turned Buffy into your typical 2026 I'm your old hero but now I suck kind of hero. Trish, again, someone who tried to ruin something that you love is now going to ruin something that you love. How do we feel about this?
I guess it was about time because Scream did pretty well with their movies through 7, so I'm sure we're due for it to be particularly bad.
What are their names? The writers?
Zuckerman sisters.
Okay.
So
Zuckerman sisters.
Yeah, Lila and Nora Zuckerman. This is according to an exclusive report from Deadline that everyone told me everyone was like, that's got to be an April Fool's joke. It's not. It was an exclusive from Deadline on March the 31st. So
okay. So I'm trying to look at. So they worked on the second season of Fringe. Okay. Some of these things I've never heard of before. They worked on Haven.
Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay. Co-executive producers. Oh, through season 4 through 7, which interesting. Now I kind of wonder what episodes they wrote. Interesting.
Of Haven?
Yeah, of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Because that show could be kind of hit or miss, but yeah, you know how this goes. Like they protect their own. You know, nobody ever really fails around here. Even if you write the worst thing possible, you'll still get a job later. I don't understand it, but I wish that's how life really works. Because like, anytime I've ever like made major mistakes, like you kind of like, cool. Well, that was a missed opportunity. Now I don't get to do that again. Yeah.
Right. And then you're out on your butt.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I mean, the thing is, like, it would be one thing if there was a shortage of writers in Hollywood or a shortage of people in Hollywood. They're like, guys, if you have experience, we'll take you. But like, there's an abundance of writers, good writers, like here. But it's like I don't understand what the channels are. These people must have just like really good agents that are like, hey, I know they sucked at this show, but you guys don't understand. It wasn't. Is it not their fault? I don't know how they're doing this.
Yeah, I'm trying. So I was trying to look up more information about them. There's remarkably little. I was specifically looking for very specific information about the one on the left to find out if maybe the word sisters might not be the, but
I do feel bad for
she just
ladies
likes
who are on the edge there. Like just a little bit actual ladies who are a little bit more masculine, a little taller, whatever. I feel bad for them.
Handsome.
Yeah.
Kevin, that's what you think is happening here?
What?
That's what you think is happening here? Just a sturdy woman, as one would say.
Sturdy woman. Yep. Just likes her baby back ribs.
Yeah. It's wild though, because Alex Kurtzman, even if he gets fired from Star Trek, is going to land something else big. It's going to be something entirely too big for him. Rian Johnson ruined Star Wars, and he got to go make
Star
other
Wars
big things. Yeah.
If you want to know where Alex Kurtzman's going to wind up, just look at where.
No, it was the delay. I was saying Alex Kurtzman doing Star Wars.
Oh, thank you, Nolan. Give him what were you saying? Nolan's on a delay. That's why he's interrupting.
Oh, I say if you want to know where Alex Kurtzman's going to wind up, just look at where Brian Fuller left.
Yeah, I could see that.
Ooh.
A lot of these projects we don't like did make some money though, and that's what the business is looking at. It when they're not also looking at the agenda and hiring the right profile, not the right people.
But so I was looking through their I was looking through their filmography because I was trying to find two magic words that would explain them getting more of these opportunities. Those words being J.J. Abrams. Because if you've worked with J.J. Abrams in any way, shape, or form, you are constantly getting assignments above your station.
Fringe.
What were you saying, Kev?
Fringe.
Oh, is Fringe a JJ thing?
Yeah.
There you go. They're JJ people then. Maybe.
That actually makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah.
Because that's definitely a thing. Is when you work with J.J. Abrams, he'll get you work for the rest of your life. That's like almost guaranteed job security. Which, once again, it's about who you know. It's still weird though. How often do we see this now happening? I don't know how to I don't know at what point the switch became it doesn't matter. Even if you make money, we've seen people that are wildly successful in Hollywood that can make money and still don't get nearly as much work or have been ostracized or been like, man, I was desperately trying to get this project off the ground and it never happened. And I don't know, man.
I call it the Dolph Ziggler effect, where you just hang around in a job for far longer than you're supposed to have it.
Yeah, but at least he had an excuse, which is his skull was made of paper mache.
You look at guys like George, like Milius, who made the Conan movies and stuff like that. He, after a while, he just wasn't getting anything until he did Rome for HBO. But that was decades after his career had been dragged through the mud. He says that the reason he didn't get work was political, but he's also close friends with Lucas and Spielberg, who say no, there's other reasons.
Trish, were you hoping to see Scream continue forward into Scream 8, or were you hoping Scream 7 was going to be it?
I was kind of fine. I mean, the way Scream 7 left off, it could have gone either way. So if they would have just stopped, I would have been fine, because I do feel like it's starting to press their luck with getting a good one.
But now the creator of the franchise is stepping away and handing it over to the people that couldn't even figure out Buffy.
Yeah. And I want to say that he knows what he's doing, and he wouldn't do it unless he thought they would live up to it, so to speak. But
I'm wondering if he has to sign off on that. Does he have veto power, you think, on creatives?
I don't know.
Do you think that maybe Scream needs to go into hiatus until there's something to say? It's when there's some shift in the entertainment landscape, that's when you need a Scream movie to kind of digest what we just went through.
I think making 5 and 6 was a problem. I think if 7 would have been 5, it wouldn't feel quite so much, I guess. I'm having a little trouble articulating it, but I think if they would have removed those, I think it wouldn't have felt quite so much like, okay, we're maybe due for a bad one. But
what do you think it would have been, you think it would still be moving forward if they had tried to do another one without Neve Campbell, like if they hadn't gotten her back?
Yeah, I think so. And I don't know how well it would have gone over, but
probably not.
I think they would have tried. I think that's what they were angling at.
Carol, I know that you're a Buffy fan, and are you a Scream fan as well?
I've seen like the first 2 movies.
Okay. I mean, you looked at some of this Buffy script, right? Like you saw like the taking your agency and weaponizing feminism and stuff like that. I mean, like Scream, I think, walks a pretty precarious line where it could very easily fall into the feminism thing. Like Sidney Prescott, you could turn her into a girl boss pretty easily instead of being the final girl that she's been in all of these films.
I mean, it can go a lot of different ways. It kind of depends on, I want to say like the air of the cast, right? Their chemistry. And it's also going to depend on like the direction that the director moves everybody into, because there's the script and then there's what happens when it starts to get recording, and a lot can happen between then and there, because the director may get it and he may try and get the cast to do things, and he may be like, change it because it's not working. Because it's not uncommon for a script by writers to be completely changed by the end. I mean, you see it with film, you see it with comics. I mean, my first book that I wrote, I completely rewrote the entire second half of it because I had to, right? So I always take like the first peaks with a grain of salt, because at the end of the day, until it's finished, I don't know what it's really going to look like.
Right. Absolutely. All right. Well, I guess we're going to see what happens with Scream 8, if they end up actually making it, or if this ends up dying on the vine the way Buffy did. But Snarky to Stink, checking in for 199, says Kev a beast, takes up 2 spots.
Nice.
There you go, Kev. Demo Bear says Mike pretending not to demand taxes tax.
I don't know what you're talking about. Never heard of that before.
And Snarky calls it the ultimate grift. So there you go, Mike. You're being called a grifter yet again.
Yep. It's
not for the first time, not the last.
It's a rough job, but somebody's got to do it.
Yep,
yeah.
Well, got to keep you in those corn tortillas.
Yeah. My corn tortilla tax.
And 10,000 dogs.
Wild, dude.
Kevin and I have been. It's so funny when you started doing the Jesse Ventura voice, because Kevin and I have been yelling Jesse Ventura stuff at each other for 20 years.
Dude, yeah, I don't know why it picked up anything. I'm like, I'm not the only guy that does this. It just picked up a lot of steam. But yeah, it's part of it is because like I know enough conspiracy stuff that once you really get in that headspace, you kind of just check out and you just let whatever. But I'm pretty sure that's all Jesse's doing. Like he saw something on the internet one day and he's just been talking about it ever since, like, yeah, the whole thing, the interview we watched or whatever, where he was talking about the drones, and the guy's like really invested in this interview, and Jesse's like, yeah, I don't live in the continental United States, and because the United States government is trying to kill me with drones. And then he sits forward and looks at the guy and the guy's like, drones, wow. And he's like, yeah, they've been trying to do that, so I leave as soon as I can because they're trying to find out where I live and where I'm at, and I won't let them do that. And I'm like, dude, what are you talking? Yeah, I'm like, dude, yeah.
Oh, I love it. He's the very best. Did you ever see the clip from the Opie and Anthony show when Jim Norton just calls him, like, Kevin, what does Norton say to him?
I don't remember, but then he threatens to fight him. What do you want to do? Hit me? Don't make me do it, because I will. I was a Navy SEAL. I know how to kill a man with my pinky and a Q-tip. I've done it before. Yeah, dude,
I did it on the elevator on the way up here.
Yeah, if you guys have not watched an interview with Jesse Ventura, please do yourself a favor. It doesn't matter which one it is. It doesn't. I promise you, there's no perfect one, because they're all perfect, because
like the cherry blossoms in Last Samurai.
Yeah, Yeah, you're like, this is. Yeah, I know a lot of people thought that I was kidding, and then when they watched it, they're like, "Oh my god, he really does talk like that." I'm like, "Yeah, yeah."
That's why it's so good. It's because it's spot on.
Yeah.
Like it's John F. Kennedy was murdered by aliens, maybe.
Yeah, Oswald couldn't make that shot. I personally knew Oswald. I've watched him. He couldn't make that shot. He couldn't hit the broadside of a barn with a cannon. I could have made that shot easily, but I only know about 2 other people in the world that could have made that shot, and well, neither of them are around anymore. So, yeah. I'm like, Jesse, are you implying that you're the one that you are on the grassy knoll? Well, no, of course not, because I'm a real patriot. But yeah, it's wild.
I think he's waiting for someone to ask him if it was him.
Yeah, that's what he wants. Yeah, he desperately wants somebody to do that so that he can lean forward and go like, well, isn't that the real question? And then, they'll just kind of look at him. Yeah, it's pretty wild. I'm very sorry if you don't know anything about Jesse Ventura, because it sounds like I'm a crazy person, but I can also guarantee that I am a crazy person too. So.
A lot of our audience came over from our original wrestling channel.
Okay, good. So they know how they know how unhinged that man is. Yeah.
Kevin, what were the things that he was saying when they would bring him in on Saturday Night's Main Event, where he was just crapping all over the product?
Oh my god, this guy can't wrestle. That's not how you do that. This is boring.
He's like,
on live television.
Yeah.
I can't believe that this is where they're going with this. This is terrible storytelling.
John Cena won the world title 17 times, but it means he lost it 17 times.
The belt doesn't mean anything.
The real champion is the guy that's still holding the title. I technically never lost the Intercontinental Championship. I just tore my tricep. Frankly, it was on purpose. A lot of people don't know this, but I can willingly tear my muscles in half on command whenever I needed to take a break, because Vince McMahon was never going to give me a day off. I made him too much money.
Well, we tried to start a wrestlers union.
Yeah, I tried to unionize the WWF back in 1985, and then Hulk Hogan stabbed me in the back. Yeah.
With have you ever seen this clip of Hogan?
This world will beat you down, beat you with a stick.
I have seen that clip before, dude. It's like, what third world country you're filming in that's just a normal everyday ongoing, is they just grab a dog and throw it in the lake.
But also, they're clearly not blocking out the street for the filming. They're probably just guerrilla filming it on the street while people are going to work.
Yeah. It's probably just Florida.
Dude,
didn't he live in Clearwater?
It probably is just Florida. Yeah.
True.
It's so fucking wild, dude. Oh god.
What's the best Hulk Hogan movie?
What's the one where he was the babysitter from space?
Yeah.
Mr. Nanny? Was that or Suburban Commando?
Suburban Commando.
Suburban Commando.
He was babysitter.
Mr. Nanny's not bad, but Suburban Commando is probably his best film, because it's his worst film, which also makes it his best film. Yeah.
I was frozen today.
If we can count his TV work, there's the one he did with Carl Weathers. There's the 2 he did with Carl Weathers. I can't remember the name.
Shadow Warriors.
That's it. Shadow Warriors.
There's also Thunder in Paradise, the show he did.
Oh, Thunder in Paradise.
So bad.
I have that on DVD.
I'll never forget, because I was very devoted to watching the show when it came out, and as not a child, but when it came out, my show got interrupted with the high-speed car chase of Simpson. And I kept being like, when is this going to end so I can go back and watch Thunder in Paradise? And so I was waiting, because in my mind I was like, when this is over, I can go back and watch my show. And then we got to the house, and then he went inside. I was like, there's nothing happening. I just want to watch my show. Right. And then finally, I think it was 4 hours later, it ended. Right. And I was like, okay, my show's on. It's and then they went on to the show that was supposed to be on at that time. And I was very upset. And that was the first time I picked up a remote and threw it and walked out of the room.
I would have been devastated as a child. Yeah. Well,
for no Thunder in Paradise.
Well, just
on
for your favorite thing.
It was episode 4. I was very excited for episode 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, I've told this story before. The same thing happened when Princess Diana died, and like I was a child, I had no context. I just woke up and went to go watch Spider-Man, the animated adventures or whatever, and it wasn't on television. And I was watching these cars drive around, and people look sad on television. And I was very upset the whole day because none of my shows were on.
No,
and I had
I
no
remember
idea what was going on.
Desert Storm ruined my day when it interrupted Tiny Toon Adventures one time.
Yeah, I had no context for it, so I didn't know. And my mom's like, "Oh, this lady died." And I'm like, "Okay, like, but why is Spider-Man not on television right now? Like, because that's what I'm really concerned about."
I'm glad that you and I are bonding over us being upset at our favorite show being disturbed by, real world events.
Yeah, I would have been furious at OJ, but like, yo, you interrupted my favorite show for this. Like, you couldn't have waited like on a Monday, like 3:00 on a Monday, interrupted like a one of the days of our lives, or like, yeah.
Well, I remember even as a kid being like, well, why are they interrupting like Nickelodeon for this? Like, why do we get like even as a kid, like I couldn't fathom why we were butting into Nickelodeon.
Because everybody's ratings were so high. They're like, we just got to get this going, man. Like,
so
it's like when something happens and all the streamers get together. It's like, okay, guys, we're going to stream and talk about this thing. It's like, but at least when we stream and talk about the thing, we're not interrupting the regular scheduled programming.
Exactly. Yeah.
So speaking of Hogan, I just pulled this: the greatest lies Hulk Hogan has ever told.
Oh, dude.
And I want to see if we agree with this because, all right, number one is like my favorite. Elvis Presley was a Hulkamaniac. Because he said that Elvis Presley was a Hulkamaniac, but Elvis passed away in 1977, 2 years before Hulk Hogan's debut for the Memphis territory.
He could have been a time traveler. We don't know that.
Or did he?
Dude.
I saw Elvis outside of the Denny's. He was with a girl from Ipanema.
Dude.
Elvis Presley, brother, he traveled through time, man. He came and he was like, Hulkster, I heard about all the wonderful things that you're doing and the power of Hulkamania. So I shortened my life by 2 years to come forward and watch you drop the leg on that big stinky giant, brother.
Oh, wild. Yeah.
That's... He auditioned for Metallica.
Dude.
The stories about him nearly being the bass player for Metallica.
Yeah.
Says he almost joined the then fledgling band as their bassist because he sent in tapes but never heard back from Jerry Hall. He told a similar story to his son in 2012. I used to be a session musician before I was a wrestler, brother. Played bass guitar, was big pals with Lars Ulrich, and he asked me if I wanted to play bass with Metallica in their early days, but it didn't work out. This was James Hetfield's reaction when asked. He said, huh? Definitely not. But anyway, it's a good fit, yeah?
That's wild. Yeah.
He said Buster Douglas didn't want to get in the ring with him. Buster Douglas, who knocked out Mike Tyson, did not want to get in the ring with the power of Hulkamania.
See, this is the only one that I will say might...
That's
like, it's a lie, but like, also, here's the thing. Buster Douglas wasn't going to lose that night. He vowed to his mother on her deathbed that he was going to win the title. It wouldn't have mattered who he was boxing in that ring. They could have shot him at point blank range with a shotgun, and he would have got back up and knocked out the guy who did it. Okay, Mike Tyson couldn't have won that. So, like, on any other night, Buster Douglas, maybe he wasn't that night. That guy wasn't gonna lose, like
I can see that.
He had the power of Hulkamania, like in the same way, like he would have just got up, started shaking his fists, and it wouldn't have mattered how many. Mike could have thrown every haymaker he had, and he would have just shook it off because he was possessed that evening. But even that being said, it's Hulk Hogan. So
it says Vince was trying to set up a match between Hogan and Tyson. I believe that probably happened.
That happened because that was playing out on TV. And the major angle was that the heavyweight champion's going to be on in 2 weeks. And then it wasn't Mike Tyson anymore, and it all went to hell.
He said Andre the Giant weighed 600 pounds at WrestleMania. Andre was billed at weighing 520 and standing at 7'4".
And I think they were fudging that too, just so he was taller than Wilt Chamberlain. I don't think he was actually 7'4".
some honorable. There was the thing where he said the Undertaker broke his neck.
Yeah, that's my favorite lie of Hulk Hogan, just because. Oh, you got me, brother. Yeah,
brother, you got me.
I'm walking off, brother. The power of Hulkamania healed my neck.
Like, yeah, the Undertaker, who's done these moves for so many years. Like, I don't think he's ever injured a guy majorly ever. And he's like, yeah, the one night he's like, man, I'm kind of worried about that move. He goes, don't worry, I got you, Hulk. I like, don't worry. Oh, I got stuff falling down. He goes, I got you, brother. And then sure enough, he did the tombstone, and he just goes, oh, you got me. And he goes, I know his head didn't touch. None of him touched the ground. Like, yeah.
You got me, brother.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, so some of the other greatest slides, some honorable mentions. He wrestled 400 days in 1 year because he was crossing the. Though, Kevin, you think that might actually be possible?
Yes. You know, it's funny. So I met a gentleman from Australia today, and we kind of came to the same conclusion. Yes, there have been times. He works on cruise ships. He's an entertainer. He's like, there have been times in his life where he has gone to bed on a Tuesday and woken up on a Tuesday. He's like, so yes, if you're counting the travel,
but Scottish alcoholics do that all the time.
So, depending on where Hogan is flying from, when you do time travel, because I also did experience 2 full Tuesdays, so it's possible. I'm willing to give the Hulkster that little trip to Japan, and Japan's an hour ahead of where you are. So yeah, I'll give it to the Hulkster on a technicality.
The biggest lie, of course, of all time, that he was not a steroid user.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only because he probably didn't know what he was taking, because back then they just reached into cookie jars like they were Jolly Ranchers and just threw them in their mouths and lifted.
He goes, hey man, don't tell me what it is, brother. Just inject it and let's move on, man. We gotta work out.
You walk in the Gold's Gym, you check in, and then you reach into the jar and throw a fistful of pills in your mouth.
Get big or die small, brother.
I don't know what those were, man. Don't tell me, but like whatever they were, they're doing their work, man.
It's doing the job of God, brother.
I'm so shocked he died early. Oh, what? Because he was 295 at 5'4"?
Oh,
I'm trying. So I just pulled the Mike. Have you ever seen the dress code for what his restaurant was?
I have. Yeah, basically, like
don't be black.
Yeah, don't be black, and don't be of like a certain level of like income status. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Guess who's not coming to dinner, brother?
Yeah. Like it's one thing when like you walk into like if I go into Cracker Barrel, I get looks, but like I'm just gonna sit down and order my food.
Right.
That being on the door is like, oh, you're letting everybody know before they get in the door what's happening. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So here's the list. Attention all customers. Dress code will be strictly enforced. No exceptions. No plain white t-shirts or otherwise oversized t-shirts extending past the mid-thigh, brother.
And there better not be a Looney Tune on your shirt, brother.
No attire.
I love that the guy who's known for tearing his shirt off says shirts and shoes are required. Like upon entering, there's like a very specific line there because like, is he gonna get kicked out of his own restaurant if he like tears his shirt?
There's a few of them where like he's like no do-rags. I'm like, there's no way he's not walking in there with a do-rag.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Yeah, you're gonna expose your scalp to the world? No.
Yeah. No attire containing profanity. No sports or sleeveless jerseys. No excessively baggy attire. No low-hanging pants or shorts. Ain't no sagging in here, brother. No hats, caps, or visors worn sideways or back-facing. No do-rags, skull caps, or bandanas. No torn or soiled clothing. No work boots. No oversized or excessive jewelry, which includes large clocks. No workout clothing. No camouflage unless you have a military ID. No high-top sneakers.
That one is wild. No high-top sneakers might be the most insane rule I've ever read for a restaurant that isn't like, a Michelin star. They're like, hey, dress nice when you walk in here, not hey, I don't like that you're wearing those high tops, brother. I need to see your ankles when you're gonna walk in here. Like, how do you enforce that? I got kicked out because I was wearing Chucks. Like,
do you want to see like?
Go
Do you want to see like their wrists too? Is this like?
You know,
it's a beachside restaurant. Like
I know, but it's like you can wear swim. According to these rules, you can wear swim attire, right? But you also can't wear swim attire.
Yeah,
exactly.
Probably a reason for that we can't discuss on this show.
yeah. But all of those things that he said you don't wear, like Hulk wears half of those things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen him not with a bandana on his head.
No. Well, unless he got knocked off in the middle of a match, yeah.
Yeah, or like in workout gear or something like that. Like he's always wearing like a tank top or something, you know, like
half the time he's wearing a weight belt still. Like that's
GH for 5 says everyone knows Elvis, JFK Jr., Marilyn Monroe, James Dean, and Bigfoot all live on South Seas Island frolicking together. And for another 5 says frolicking, I say. Oh my goodness.
Man. Somebody said he's literally wearing a do-rag in the picture on the rules.
Hold on, I gotta pull it up again. He is.
Look, he's not even following his own rules on the picture.
He's not wearing a shirt either. Like, oh my god, dude.
Is he wearing swim attire? We can't tell.
We don't see you don't know what's going on under the waist, brother.
Yeah.
Kevin and I always had this theory that he doesn't actually hate black people. He just can't tell them apart. And he thinks all of them might be Zeus. And that Zeus is just waiting to come back and break his neck again.
He's just trying to protect himself the whole time.
I think I'm walking my daughter down the aisle and all of a sudden the groom breaks my neck.
That's wild, dude.
Ain't nothing racist about not wanting my neck broke, brother.
Yeah, it's a me problem, brother. You understand? I can't tell these guys apart. That's
It'd be amazing if there's a rule that said no yetes.
Dude.
No mummies.
Oh man, that's wild, dude.
All right, we are just about out of time, guys. This has been a wild night. Sean, formerly known as John for 199, says as long as I can wear my Speedo, it's all gravy.
You probably could have walked in there with a Speedo on and they would have let it happen.
There was nothing in there about Speedos.
Yeah.
Carol's giving the thumbs up to that.
Speedo's technically swim gear. I'm just saying.
You just can't wear them with your work boots.
Yeah.
Work boots off.
Or high tops.
Don't mix.
Yeah.
High top sneakers or bandanas.
Yeah, the boots are off when we're wearing the Speedo. Yeah, I respect that.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's
he wants feet, guys. He wants feet.
He 100% does.
He wants feet.
Yeah, he probably was into
him
it.
and Tarantino.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's a real problem.
It really is.
Yeah, it really is. You start to put some things together after a while.
Remember when Vince started booking Snitsky with that?
Yeah. Oh, I do. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah. Snitsky, they're like, we don't know what to do with this guy anymore. So why don't we just give him the most unhinged storylines ever?
Yeah. You're hideous. You're covered in dicks. You look like a freak. So now go sniff those feet.
Dude. Do you guys remember when he was like walking down the hall and he just sees like a woman's leg and he grabs it and starts like sniffing it and it turns around and it's gold dust. I still remember this as a kid and like, yeah, it's like a woman's leg with like a high heel on and he grabs it and he's like, oh, and he's like looking at it and then the camera pans up and it's just gold dust in the wig and he's like, Snitsky. And I was like, yo, what are we doing? This is national television.
Vince McMahon sitting in the back going,
yeah, that's the funniest damn thing I've ever seen.
That's not high comedy. I don't know what is.
Dude. Yeah, they
imagine being in the funeral that was next door to the funeral parlor where Vince and Triple H were filming the Katie Thick thing.
Yeah.
Because when Triple H tells the story, so for those that don't know, there was this storyline where Triple H basically said that Kane was enjoyed things with dead bodies. Essentially, and they filmed a vignette in a funeral home of Triple H dressed as Kane climbing into a casket with a mannequin in a cheerleader costume, and there was a real funeral happening in the next room. And he said Vince is literally like, you gotta thrust. Get in there. More hip.
Yeah.
That's Roller Girl. That's not high comedy. I don't know what is.
At this point, yeah, Vince was kind of unhinged. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, he built an empire and he built that all by himself. But like, yeah, I walking into a church and drinking the holy water. I'm like, yo, what are we doing, bro?
When he did that, like, he's like, hey Shane, who am I?
Who am I? And he spits everywhere. I don't know how the hell he does that. I'm like, oh my god, dude, this is a church, dude. It wasn't a set; it was a real church. They just let him in there.
Do you remember
go big or go home?
Do you remember the vignette though, like right before the Vince and Shane versus Shawn and God, when like the lightning started hitting the ring and stuff like that, and like they played it completely straight? Like I was just like, oh my god, is this match gonna seriously end with Vince McMahon getting struck by lightning?
Yeah,
I was convinced it was.
Do you remember the entrance that they gave God?
Oh, I remember.
They started playing his holy music, and they just put a spotlight on the ramp and just slowly walk it down. And Vince is complaining about how long his entrance took. Like, you're like, yo, what are we doing, dude? And like,
Triple H talking about it on the documentary. He's like, I was like, there's no way that Shawn goes through with this.
Yeah, the only reason is because Shawn got the W in that, but that is still
no, he didn't.
He won that one.
No, Vince won because he pins Shawn and then he goes around going, "I beat God, I beat God."
I remember the next night that we got the payoff because that's when the ring imploded on him.
Yes.
So which one was it where he
back?
Well, okay, which one was it where Vince got drug out? He got put in the I remember one time with him and Shawn where he got put in the trash can and he got drug out on like a stretcher.
Oh, no, that was just a regular old Shawn beat him up.
Yeah,
that was just a Tuesday.
Because the only reason I remember that distinctly was because I remember he got drug out, and then on the WWE magazine, he was flipping the cameras off, and they had to edit it out of their own magazine. So he's like on the stretcher like this, bleeding everywhere, flipping off the camera, and they had to edit it all out on everything, even on the playbacks. It's him on the stretcher doing this, and they had to blur his hands out. I'm like, this is your company, dude. Like. Yeah. Okay.
You remember when he like suspended Titus O'Neil for touching him in that vignette?
It touched me. Watching the reaction is spectacular.
That was Mania. Okay, I'm glad somebody remembered. I couldn't remember which one it was. That was Mania. Okay, yeah, dude, it's been Vince had some. Dude, he was out of control. But
he really was. All right, guys.
Durag Vince is also still literally my favorite wrestler of all time.
That was the Vince that I met. That was the year that I went to the stockholders meeting and I met Durag Vince.
Durag Vince, literally a menace, but the greatest gimmick I've ever seen in my life, dude.
And then he was just bald Vince because it was a stockholders meeting.
When he came out and he had the ECW championship, he goes, "I'm gonna expose myself to all the women and children," and then he goes, "Excuse me while I whip this out," and I'm like, "Yo, yeah," saying this out loud on television
works better for Cleavon Little.
When we were watching the Disney shareholders meeting a couple weeks ago on Valiant, all I kept thinking about was the WWE shareholders meetings that I went to, because inevitably they do the Q&A and somebody would get up and they'd try to get puff their chest out at Vince, and they'd be like, "How about you explain the failure of the XFL?" And in the stockholders meeting, he goes, "How about you kiss my ass?" And, it was amazing. It was. There's one guy who every year would get up and try to give him workout tips. Yeah, dude. Every year, this one guy would get up and he'd start trying to give Vince and Triple H workout tips.
That's wild, dude. He's like, well,
yeah.
Pretty much what it covers in.
All right, guys, we are well past our time. We've probably got to end it here. Mike, thank you very much for joining us and for hopping in tonight. But I wanted to talk to Nolan Thunder. Why don't you tell the fine folks at home where they can find you and everything you're up to?
Well, thank you very much, friend. So you can find me over on my YouTube channel. I have a series called Lost in the Files where I talk about video game mysteries and internet mysteries and all sorts of fun things. As you might have been able to tell, it's been a minute since my last episode, but I will assure you, I've been hard at work on a lot of projects right now, and here's a little sneak preview of what's coming up. This is my little buddy right here. We're talking about a Pac-Man knockoff that has a huge mystery behind it, allegedly released in 2004. So if you're interested in a little documentary about that, please check it out because it's got B-movie horror elements.
That looks amazing, Nolan. That's awesome.
Nice,
well
dude.
done.
I love that.
Martin Stone,
Thank
what do
you.
you guys
I cannot
got
take
going on?
credit, though. It was... Sorry, delay.
Nolan's still on a delay.
Awful. Delay is going to kill me if this thing doesn't.
Martin Stone, what do you got going on over on The Lost Guys?
Well, we are trying to organize ourselves a little better with Hangry Table, get everything lined up, but we've got a bunch of stuff planned and get new episodes out to you as soon as we can.
All right, excellent. Mike, where can the fine folks find out more about you and all the wonderful things that you're up to?
Oh, I wasn't here long enough to get a plug, but I mean,
No, you
like,
get a plug.
I do videos and stuff on my channel sometimes and stream video games and stuff. So, yeah, Geeks and Gamers. I'm everywhere. Geeks and Gamers, Epicverse Studios, which that's, pretty quiet right now, but will be louder soon. And then, yeah, just my regular channel, Epic Mike. Gonna be pumping out a review for Mario soon. I just saw that. And then, yeah, gaming streams. Right now I'm playing through Resident Evil Requiem, which is
awesome.
Awful. Yeah, it's a good game, but it's scary as crap, and I don't like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, guys, Wednesday night you'll be able to watch Mike and I argue as we play Among Us on Geeks and Gamers Play.
Yeah. Yep.
It's the one game that I win because it's not about gameplay; it's about treachery.
Yeah. Yep. Me and Marvin, if we ever become imposters, it'll be an easy win because
we're like
gaslighting an entire room of people. That's my calling in life. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Caro, what do you guys got going on over on all of the wonderful things that you're up to? Rippaverse, your own stuff, you and Danny, like you got so much going on.
Yeah, just sleep's like not a thing here. So with Danny, we have our Thursday podcast called Plot Holes and Payoffs, where we bring on guests that work in Hollywood and we start asking them questions either about like film or crews or anything like that. Because Danny and I one day went to make our own film, and at first I thought that was manageable, but then she's like, "No, I want it to be fantasy," and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, that's no longer fan.
Yeah.
No longer manageable.
So we're working on raising money for that now, for later. On Rippaverse, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 books that are up for pre-order if anybody's interested. Most of them are sci-fi. I've got a Yaira. I got a Taylor that confronts aliens. I've got a space jailbreak. I have a Dirty Deeds 2 that came out. Hopefully when you guys read Dirty Deeds 1, you'll want Dirty Deeds 2. So that's the risk that we take. And then outside of that, I'm just writing articles everywhere. I've got them on X. I've got them on Substack. I've got them on my website. I just like to write. So that's it. On my channel, I play Stardew Valley. That's really about it.
And Trish is like, yes, please. Oh, Kevin just bounced out. I'm sure he'll be right back.
Bye, Kev.
Kevin's just like, I'm just Stardew Valley. No way.
That's where I draw the
Regina Sharp for 5 also says Hogan's rules were actually enforced by choice of being thrown out or competing in a Yappa Pie strap match.
Wild,
Yappa Pie. All right, Trish, what do you got going on? Trish.
Okay, that got a little freezy. Lost Guys with Martin, like he said, we have fun whenever we can get it together, and here, there, and everywhere, like the Beatles song.
Oh, there we go. You got your Beatles reference in for the week. Kevin Apollo, the House of Apollo, it is growing by leaps and bounds every single day. So where can folks find out more with all the wonderful things that you're doing?
Let's see. I've got a couple. I've got a top 20 career moments of William Shatner, which I will follow up with my personal favorite Captain Kirk moments. Yes, I will be addressing the Rocket Man moment. That is a seminal moment in pop culture folklore. I got all sorts of fun stuff working on there. Just once I get my J1 students here in the lodge, I'll actually have time to do things again. I think on Saturday night I might go live just for the sake of there's so much to talk about, but I don't have any time to do it because I do want to talk about a judge in California actually doing the right thing for once instead of that filthy skank pack and talking about you, Blake Lively.
We will be talking about that next week. I wanted to look into that story a little bit more before we dove into it. But Blake Lively's court case against Baldoni has actually looks like it's been dismissed. So next week we'll be talking at length about that. All right, and guys, my Mario review is dropping in the morning, and then Jonas and I are live at 12 over on that Park Place. So thank you guys for joining us tonight. Thank you for 7K. Seriously, we are on our road to 7,500. When we get there, we're going to be doing that D&D stream with the real life fake wizard as our DM. And then the road to 10,000 begins, guys. We are on the way. So we will catch you later. From all of us here at the M4 Empire, I thank you for your attention, and we'll catch you in the next one.
They said we'd never last, just a moment, just a flash. But empires aren't built overnight, they're forged in war and lit by fight. Every stream, every show, every voice that shows to grow. This isn't just a brand on air, it's a movement rising everywhere. We are the M4 Empire. Hear the crowd lifting us higher. Through the noise, through the flame. Now the whole world knows our name. Stand tall, don't you tire. We're climbing higher and higher. Through the storm, through the fire. We are the M4 Empire. We are the M4 Empire. Neon fades, but the signal stays.